party before. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal. Hello to everybody who's standing in a room that smells like cat food right now.
Hello to everybody who's watching getting air fried with Blake in the background.
Don't mind this. Before we start the show, I like to rinse with some mouthwash so I have fresh breath for all of you guys, and I missed.
That's alright. That's how it happens every time I come out of the bathroom.
Oh, but it's on your pants.
Yeah,
that's different.
And at nobody, so.
Oh, that's not a good look, Dan.
No.
Did you try to splash water on it so nobody could tell?
I peed all over my badge.
Ew!
What?
And then had to wait.
How?
Every time I've worn a badge, they hang like here.
No,
like,
he sits. He sits.
And apparently leans over.
Well, yeah. When you gotta look for it, it's out there already. So, you know.
What even is my life? What are we doing here? Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. If you were here early enough, you got to see the cats eat. It still smells like cat food in here, so we should bake some stuff so it doesn't smell like cat food anymore.
Yeah,
Really exciting, yeah. He only gets hungry when we turn the camera on.
I know. This is some Blake emojis.
Chris says it's a wild. This is not right. It's like at an angle, and the chat's like Doppler affecting away from me. Does Doppler effect apply to visuals?
But now is it blocking the view?
No, we're good.
I just am hungry, and then you happen to have a camera on.
But you always come in here and make food.
Or you turn the camera on when I'm hungry.
But you know when the shows are.
Yeah, but that's when I'm hungry.
You can eat before or after.
But
you
before's too
choose
early,
to
after's
be
too
hungry
late.
in the middle of the show.
till
At
8
the beginning of the
o'clock.
show. Chris says it's a wild Blake sighting. Dude, you survived the Dakotas!
I did.
I don't know if they've seen you in person since then. I think you've been here like once on a show, but I don't know if you hung out. Is music still playing?
I got it.
Okay, thank you.
It was like all the way until like right now.
I don't know what else is happening here. I'm all thrown off. I saw Hannah talking about trying to feed your kitty some canned food and being picky about the chunks. No worries. Kitty is the same way. If it's a chunky cat food, I have to deliberately go through and get the tiny chunks. If there's any big chunks, I have to cut them up for her because she just will not. She'll lick all the juices off. They have some that are like extra gravy. They have some that are just gravy, so look around and find something he likes. One of my mom's cats also does not eat chunks and just eats the gravy out of stuff, so no worries, they have their preferences. Maybe he don't have all his teeth anymore. Sometimes they fall out and you don't know. Kamiko just showed up and had no snaggle tooth anymore. She had this tooth that always hung out of her mouth forever, and you'd be petting her and it would be scraping you, and then all of a sudden it was just gone. I don't think she has hardly any teeth in her mouth anymore. She just had the little baby teeths. That's all. Anna says that color shirt looks good on you. Thanks, even with the mouthwash spot. Jewel tones. Jewel tones work for my skin tone. Alan Fairchild, hello. He is here. Appreciate it. We are making, like I said, cranberry breakfast cake. You guys know I love to make things to have for breakfast all week at work. And you want to call it a breakfast cake? I'm all about this. Somebody did ask what sparkling sugar was. You guys know what this is, even if you don't know what that's called. It's, you get it like sprinkles.
It's sugar with glitter.
Pretty much. So if I say sprinkles, most of you guys think of like the little colorful sticks, but you know these are also sprinkles, and they're like sugary. Don't worry, my hands are clean.
Oh, here, I'll make it focus on your sugar.
Can you touch it? There we go. The little sparkly bits that are now on the ground. Those ones.
Watch out for Topo.
In the camera cord. Oh, so something happened to Topo this week. He messed with somebody he shouldn't have messed with, and someone got him on the nose. You guys, this is the weirdest thing.
You're not gonna be able to see it. I got a picture I'll show.
I got a cat I'll show. Look at his nose, and he doesn't have his black spot. He's just got a scabby spot. So we're keeping an eye on it to make sure it doesn't get infected. It looks like it's healing well, but somebody definitely got Topo. He messed with the wrong cat.
You call it nose po this week.
Yeah, he's nose po or no nose. My mom said, "Who did it? Take your pick." Like it literally could have been anybody. Yeah. He plays with Precious and the babies.
I mean, Precious is on injured reserve too. If you look over here, all the way down into the hall. There's Precious over there on injured reserve.
He's been demanding food deliveries all week.
Yeah.
He does not want to get up.
I've seen him hobbling around a little bit. So I don't know. It's American Gladiators, and it's the jungle out there. Literally a jungle in here.
Topo, Precious, and the babies just like gallop through the house.
Oh my
They leap
gosh.
off of things onto each other.
I hear so many body parts
Oh my god.
thumping off of
There's
stuff.
so much thumping to the ground.
They run through the forest, and then they run through the forest, and they hit their heads on stuff.
Amanda says he did it to himself. Absolutely. And he won't stop, like, licking it constantly. So, yeah, it's... Don't mess with anybody. It could have been Kamiko. He likes to chase Kamiko around. She gets really pissed off when that happens.
Cats it could have been, including himself.
Oh, yeah, it could have been him. He could have done it. But yeah, I think he's okay. I'm going to be the one that asks, is there a medicated recipe for this?
For Topo's nose?
We have stuff like when Kamiko got her leg bit by a spider, once it healed but was still like raw skin looking, they gave us like a burn cream that I put on my curling iron burn that is now healed. Thank you.
Hi,
But you can't really put that on his nose because he's just going to eat it. Like,
also,
he'll just lick it.
It does look better than it did yesterday and the day before.
It does. It's definitely getting better. The scab came off today, and so it looks a little juicy, but it's looking better. It's definitely healing. Kitty parkour, yes, all day long in our house, all night long in our house.
Yeah, oh my gosh, all night long in our house. Okay, so there's nose poke. And you can see there's like a slice there. Like he got sliced. But that was a couple days ago, and you can see it's better now. But I don't want him to lose his spot.
Yeah, what if his black spot doesn't come back?
Lose his topo.
It still looks a little bit dark there, but it's definitely not his black nose spot, which is really weird. Like, can that go away? Can he just not have that anymore when he heals? Is that a thing that happens? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Stay tuned. Aw, poor Topo.
And other classy pics.
It was blurry like the whole time.
I know, I did.
Doris suggesting that since Blake's here, he should get to name the mama cat. Do you have any suggestions?
Mama cat.
Oh,
horrible
we
names.
can't call her mama cat forever.
I still call him little boy and little girl. I don't know.
Yeah, Blake doesn't even call him Baxter and Roxy
Yeah, little
yet.
terrors. Not Crystal though. Baxter can do no wrong.
Baxter's so sweet.
It's little Baxter. What is Baxter doing? As she shoves cats out of the way.
Get out of the way! I want to snuggle
Where's
Baxter.
at?
I've conditioned Baxter at
Look, here he is.
between 8 and 11 o'clock every night. He comes in my room because he knows his laser pen.
Yes, Blake has a laser pen, and Baxter goes absolutely nuts for it, and you have conditioned him. It's your fault.
I pick it up, and it has like a little clip to clip on like a keychain or like your like the belt loop, and he hears that jingle of me picking it up or bumping it or anything, and he comes running in my room to the same spot.
Oh yeah, he's all about it. He's ready for it.
He's taking a bath, and I went over there and petted him. He's super snuggly. You want to go quit the show and go see?
Can I just go snuggle?
Yeah, go ahead. All the time I tell Crystal to go snuggle her cats. I'm like, just go snuggle him real quick. He's in the basket. You can try to bring him over here. There's definitely we love all the cats, but the power rankings right now is Baxter's first, and then all the other cats. Mooch is still right there at tight second.
He wasn't sleeping.
And then on my television over here is
We're still
Friday
working on
Night
holding.
SmackDown.
He's not fully committed to being held, although he's doing well right now.
But he loves the pets.
He does.
He does in the morning. In the mornings, he comes around 5:30 in the morning. He comes up and he'll come snuggle under the blankets for 5 minutes, or he'll come and he'll lick me, and then he'll wrestle for a minute. But if I say anything to him or I call him, he comes.
He does. He'll come
He's
running.
He's
if
happy.
You call him.
He is a happy little guy. Not as happy as Mama Cat. Oh my gosh, nobody purrs. Nobody has more purrs per hour than Mama Cat. But look, this little guy is just adorable.
I've trained him to go on
Mama Cat equals Buttercup. But it's weird because she's kind of got her own little personality, and it's kind of like eek the cat. And so, I don't know what to call
Do you remember the movie Half Baked, and when he's standing outside and the horse's name is Buttercup, and then it's Butternuts?
Butternuts,
She can't be Buttercup because then I'll always call her Butterstuff and Butternuts and all kinds of other things. And she'll be Butterface.
I'm not the laser.
Aww.
And
you're
then
gonna get me scratched.
And then there's the other one. Woo! Hi Roxy. She's like, let me go, let me go.
Look how well he's performing on camera right now. You're so good.
Oh, she's good too. She
She
does snuggle some of the time.
Oh, he just realized Blake has the laser pen. Go get him, killer. He's looking
Also,
up at it.
I have to be careful because in the mornings when I feed them and I open this drawer here, the kittens are now stretchy enough to go up, and I have to watch out I don't pitch their little
Baxter's
wings.
really tall and lazy.
Yeah.
His legs are long. His body's long.
And he sits right there when it's food time.
He does.
He sits
He sits
right there
right
and looks up,
between our feet.
which is the best risk-reward thing. risk because I've dropped cans of food before, boom,
yes.
on cats' heads. Topo's taken a lump, Mooch has taken a few lumps over his life. Reward, because when I spill the food, they get it before I can get it.
Yes, they'll already have inhaled it.
Oh, you're here on the...
Oh, Blake's making them go nuts in there.
And then he makes them go on my nuts, and I'm like, what the heck, bro?
Adrian is here. What is up, Adrian? Hope you've been doing well. Hello, friend. Sorry, I didn't pay attention to the chat because I was paying attention to the cat. Hannah likes your Stanley Cuphead shirt.
Oh, thanks.
It's sideways, Dan. Oh, there we go. Nice. Hello, Alpha Shadow. We are doing well. We're gonna bake eventually. Right now, Blake's got the laser pen. We're,
Did you need that butter I took out?
Yes. We took 2 sticks. I just needed
but
one.
I only took it out at like
call.
4:30 or so. Like
we could talk a little more. Adrian says, just moving furniture to people's cars.
Hi, Adrian.
That sounds back-breaking. I don't envy you.
It's a camera so they can see.
So don't pick your nose or anything because they can see you. Doris with the super chat. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the support. Reese, my puppers, wants to send all the kitties some love in honor of his 8th birthday today. Well, happy 8th birthday to Reese.
Yay! Happy birthday, Reese.
And you get kitty faces on the screen for your super chat. Thank you. What are you making today? I forgot to look.
I asked Crystal this morning when her alarm went off this morning. I said, Crystal, what are we making tonight? What did you say?
I believe it was cranberry.
That was it. That's all I got from you.
Do not talk to me before I have gotten out of the shower. I have no information to give you.
We're making cranberry.
Here's the problem. It's because it's called Cranberry Breakfast Cake. Have you ever made anything called a breakfast cake? Because I surely have not. I've made coffee cakes. I've made other cakes. I've made bars. I've never heard of anything called a breakfast cake. So it's not like it was right on the top of my head and I'm like, cranberry cookies! And also, I'm not that chipper in the morning anyway. No, don't talk to me before I'm out of the shower.
Surprised you even talked.
No, they're the Velociraptors. You got them all riled up.
Yeah, you're going to have to get them out of here.
I did. I took them that way.
Well, get them out more. Dr. Song is here. Hello, friend. Nice to see you here with us. I'm just holding my butter so it stays soft. That's all.
Did you crash them into each other?
No. They crashed into
Afriel
themselves.
suggesting butterscotch. I actually had a cat named Butterscotch when I was a kid. Obviously, it was an orange cat. And you just end up calling your cat Butter all the time, or Butters, and now there's Butters from South Park. Look, I have a reason not to name a pet anything. Literally anything. I don't know how I settled on Baxter and Roxy.
Sam. Hey, Sam, if you're here.
That's already it? We haven't been fed that
There's
yet?
one from Doris. Thank you, Doris.
Do you know that when I put them in the cupboard, I super organize them by flavor so they don't have the same meal
Brittany?
even 2 days in a row?
Yes.
And then you just pull them all out all willy-nilly and twist them all out.
I've been doing
Not only that, when I put them in there, I might have OCD. They all have to be lined up. I can't put them in there all willy-nilly. And then Dan takes from one stack and then the other stack and it...
Oh, these ones all have topo in the can. Thank you. There was more super chats.
There's one here from Brittany. Thank you so much, Brittany.
Thank you, Brittany.
Hardy Inu?
These are all breakfasts too, so you're buying breakfast for the cats.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doris. Did you get one for Doris?
I got one for Doris and I got one for Brittany, and Sam's
Okay.
was already here, and there was another one I thought.
Nope, that's it.
Okay, thanks.
We got them all.
But
Thanks, guys.
I don't want to forget to write on the cans. I'll get the can stack.
How much per can are those?
These ones,
we're heading towards $1.
These exact ones here are 98 cents a can. The blue ones in the cabinet are $1.38 a can. We have like 3 or 4 different ones, but these particular ones here that are actually pretty nice. They're a little bit thicker, they have a little bit more mass to them, even though they're only 5.5 ounces, but they're about 98 cents.
And they have chunks of real food in them.
Yeah.
It's not all just mush.
So I do like these ones.
But obviously we buy them by the case.
Right.
Because we need them. There's no discount in buying by the case. Maybe a couple pennies, but not really.
We have 3 different flavors of Tastefuls. These ones are about $1.38 a can. They're okay too. These ones really rival them, but the stuff that's in them is pretty good. Sometimes it smells weird. It smelled like farts when I opened it today for a minute.
Are you sure that wasn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. So there's those, and then we have a little fancy feast that they'll get 2 of that make 6 ounces at dinner time, and those ones are a little nicer too. So we try to upgrade their food a little bit, just to give. I can tell the difference in their coats, and I can tell the difference in their hydration.
I think that dry food has made a difference too. The new dry food we switched to is tinier little pellets, and I can't commit to saying it because I'm not here all day long, but I think there's been less barfing. Yeah.
Barfing on average has been way down, even though we got 3 new cats.
Hannah says, I found some at Petco that are like 89 cents a can. Petco is only in Palmdale, so we'd spend more in gas than what we would save.
Are they like this kind of style here? I do like these ones.
Afriel says, check Safeway/Vons. They've been having sales. Vons is all the way on the other side of town. We're going Chewy from now on, because if it can get delivered, I'm all about it. It's been so hard to find cat food physically in a store, too. So we're going online. I'm done. I'm just going online. Auntie Ange says Amazon has some cat food, subscribe and save, and there's some kind of discount. Yeah, we did, when we signed up for Chewy, we did subscribe and save. To save, I think we got $20 off the order or something
because
like that.
It was subscribe and save.
Because we signed up for subscribe and save.
The only for that one-time discount. The amounts.
And I also used my Ibotta app and got a $4.30 rebate on that order.
That's where it made it less expensive. Otherwise, it was the same price at the supermarket.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you make me food, Dave?
Yes.
All right. I thought it was just gonna give me a couple nuggets, and I got fries. Wait, how much? You made me too many fries.
Says the guy who makes like half a bag of fries. 15 fries is too many. Anyway, do you guys want to make cranberry breakfast cake? That's what it's called, right? I bought some cranberries back at Christmas time and threw them in the freezer because every once in a while I'll be like, oh, I want to try this cranberry recipe because it pops up as a holiday cranberry recipe. I did not make any. You're messing with the cat because he sees that you have French fries and you have canned food, and now he wants what you have. No cranberry recipes popped up that I wanted to make this year, so I still have a bag of cranberries in there. And this recipe says you can use frozen cranberries and do not thaw them out, so we're going to do that. First thing we're going to do is to preheat our oven because it's still kind of chilly, so we're going to go ahead and turn that on now.
And while you're doing that, expose yourself. Who got me this? From Whataburger. Who sent me? I only got one Whataburger thing. Who sent the spicy ketchup? Because it's so good.
Because you finally got to it, and now it's good.
Oh, it's so good.
You only put it in there like a week or two ago, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
It's already almost gone?
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to come get Mooch, because I can't wash my hands again. They already feel so dry from how much I wash them.
Oh, don't worry.
I can't put lotion on.
I don't wash my hands. I'm good.
I know that you don't, but I'm making food, and I wash my hands a million times anyway, and they're so dry right now. So dry. Athena says, I can't believe I'm a single mom of a teenager. Yeah, I saw you say it was your daughter's birthday. I think you said yesterday. Happy birthday to your daughter.
Who said that?
Athena.
Happy birthday, Athena's daughter? You?
Yes,
Yeah.
Athena's daughter. Amanda wants to know, how do the cat like the pouches?
What?
Which pouches are we talking about? Any more information, please? What was I saying? Oh, when Blake turned 13, I swear it was like a switch flipped. He used to get up at like 6 in the morning and be like, I'm awake. Dad, I'm awake. All the time. Like, I woke up to that for years and years and years and years, and then I would just go back to sleep because it wasn't my problem. He turned 13 and just started sleeping until noon. Like, I swear instantly as soon as he turned 13. So hopefully you have that kind of luck and your child does not wake you up early. Adrian says, did y'all get to see the karaoke I did? I approved the video, but I was at work, and I saw that it was, like, screamy stuff, so I could not put it on at work. It's in the Facebook group. I forgot to go back. After the show is over, I will definitely check that out and show Dan. But, yeah, I approved it in the middle of the day and then forgot all about it. So, no, I didn't see it yet. The ones we brought when we visited. Pouches? You brought the little cans. Did you bring... Was there pouches, too? I'm trying so hard to remember. There's been so much cat food going through this house lately.
Excuse me. Are you talking about my bag?
No, she said how the cats like the pouches.
There was this, and then
Dan,
there was cans.
your mooch duty is not working very well.
No, it's not.
At all.
And then there was the cans.
They definitely like those cans. I almost like those cans. Helen is here, and Helen with the super chat, you get a can of food with your name on it. Thank you so much with the
Hi, Helen.
sexy pair. It is going well.
You don't get it on these cans because those are Kristen.
Adrian says it's safe for work, no explicit language. Oh, it's not the explicit language. Like, that's not an issue at work. Just the audio of it. Like, everybody just sits quietly at their desk. Nobody even really listens to music. It's really weird. My mom and I listen to music, and then everybody else just sits there quietly doing work. So weird.
You got your name on can, Helen. So,
Yay.
so next time we feed them, I'll be like, hooray!
Baxter and Mooch are sitting side by side, just watching Blake eat right now. Byron Armstrong says, "LOL, my coworker left his YouTube open, so Dan gets a new subscriber at Adrian Minnis." Thank you, Adrian. And welcome, Byron.
Yes. Lord Byron.
Lord Byron.
Lord Byron. Lord...
First of the Friday night subscribers.
Lord Byron of Armstrong. Only one Armstrong, the other one just drags behind him.
Not
like
Armstrong.
a spaghetti noodle.
Not arms strong, just,
no,
just
Armstrong.
one arm, one floppy spaghetti arm.
Not even his primary arm.
Amanda says, "I thought the cat food was pouches." Oh, okay, no. They were tiny the little cans. And I don't know, I thought I showed you guys on the stream right when they first, when you first brought them to us, like the next show after that or whatever. They're little stringy bits, so they're super easy for the cats to eat. And they have lots of like liquidy stuff in there, which
it was like
Kitty
shredded
loves.
Chicken.
Yes, it was like super finely shredded chicken, and then there's bits of like carrots or whatever addition is in it. Like, that's high quality food. Good looking out. The cats loved it. I think we have 2 more meals worth left of it because I've been kind of rotating so they don't eat the same thing 2 days in a row.
Yeah. Also, we take such good care of our cats and give them food. I have mechanically separated chicken that's been put back again and breaded from Aldi, and I bought 2 bags today. And me and Blake, these chicken fingers are the best.
High quality meat.
First time I've ever been fingered. It's great.
Stop it. Chris says she was sleeping when you had them out. Okay, so I knew I showed it at some point. I didn't remember if
they're right there. The little cats are right there. They're pink.
Oh yeah, these little petite cuisine.
But no, really though. Like, in the apocalypse, eat those first.
Oh yeah, like
they look like meals.
I don't eat meat, but I look at this and I'm like, that looks like human quality food. So, good pick, guys. I don't know if we can afford to get them any more than that, but good pick. Hey, he gave you a little bite. There you go. Okay, shall we?
Helen made meat sauce for lasagna. We'll finish it later tonight for dinner. Ooh, hey.
Yum. I have half a box of lasagna noodles in there.
In Australia, is lasagna. Throw down the layers real quick. It's noodle.
A little bit of sauce on the bottom, and then noodles, and then the ricotta cheese.
With some shredded up Popeye in it. Spinach.
When I make it, I put spinach and artichoke in the ricotta.
Could be a layer meat.
Mix that all up, or you can do the ricotta and the meat, and then noodles, and then rinse, repeat.
Is that the same in Australia? It's not like it's not on chicken parma.
Chris says, when I fall asleep during a stream, everyone knows. When Amanda falls asleep during a stream, the secret is safe with me. We are not the same.
She does. She tells us in all caps, too.
Yep. Chris fell asleep.
Again.
He's already passed out. Guess I'm alone now.
Now the monkeys are jumping on the bed.
You should hear the rest of what she says. Don't go back and watch. Okay, so the first thing it wants us to do is mix the, it said half and half or a combination of, it was supposed to be half and half. I got heavy cream. Okay, so we're doing a combination of milk and cream then.
Would you like me to go grab some half and half real quick?
Not at all, because it says you can do a combination of milk and cream, so we'll just do a 1/4 cup milk and a 1/4 cup cream, because that's literally what half and half is milk and heavy cream.
Is this going to start being dumped into the mixer?
Not till we get to the butter. It says to mix, mixing lemon juice into your milk makes buttermilk.
Is it explosions?
No. But it makes buttermilk, so that's we're making buttermilk first.
Remember
we do anything else?
Remember the other day when you were sitting on the couch and I was on my computer and I said olive juice, and you were like, oh,
no.
It looked like I love you.
No, I don't remember that at all. I had you get the giant one too, and
Dude, it was like $8 It was like $8 and something cents. Yeah, everything's inflated.
I haven't been to the store in forever. So
everything is at max PSI.
In my head, this was like $3.
Blake couldn't even get a Danish yesterday. What were you trying to get at the mall?
A soft pretzel. I told him I'll make him soft pretzels this weekend.
Blake's soft pretzels cost hard dollars.
They were so expensive. I was like, not for how many they give you.
Auntie Ann says, I tried that petite cuisine after your live where you showed it. My kitty was iffy about it, but we will try the rest of the pack. Maybe it will grow on her. Oh, all of our cats went nuts. They were all about it.
It's weird because sometimes they get picky on the same cans for no reasons, different days. The pickiest of them all is Precious. Sometimes Precious, where you remember like on Looney Tunes back in the day, they'd be like, ugh, and their nose would be up and they'd walk away like, that. Oh yeah. But right now he's on the IR list, so I've been bringing food to him while he just chills on the bed.
Yeah, he delivery this week.
Yeah, sometimes he's in Blake's room.
Afriel says $17 for 5 dozen pack of eggs. We don't buy that many at a time, but yeah, eggs are getting kind of ridiculous.
It was expensive.
Yeah, the baking show is almost not financially viable anymore.
I know. The next thing I'm going to do is buy eggs and write names for super chats on the eggs.
Brilliant. Who wants to sponsor my eggs?
Here's Doris's omelet.
I now choose recipes based on how many eggs they use because I can't afford a 4-egg recipe these days.
I'm trying to pour my batter into the shape of D for Doris because she bought our eggs. It's alright, I'll just eat this ketchup that's awesome over here.
Okay, go eat your ketchup, Dan. Dang, Dan has egg money.
You get an egg.
Super chats for eggs.
You get an egg.
Telling ya.
You get an egg. Alright, I see one popping up on the screen right now.
Nice. Lady JD13 with the super chat for the egg fund. Thank you so much.
Should I write it on an egg or a ketchup?
You know, it's kind of up in the air at this point. I do have an egg out. You should really write it on the egg. Did you write it correctly? What did you write?
Lady JD13.
That's
DJ13?
not what you wrote.
JD13? Oh, dyslexic Dan. There you go. Your name is now on this can of food that will be consumed by the cats. Not me. Later this week. Thank you so much.
Alright, so half a cup of half and half or a combination of milk and cream, which is what I did, and a teaspoon of lemon juice.
Have you had any of these? Chris and Amanda brought these here, and I don't know how many there are. There's some left still, but
I think I've had one, and I think you've housed the rest.
There's some left. I don't like white chocolate, but there's these white balls in here, and my gosh, these white balls are so good. It just says white chocolate.
You actually like the white chocolate?
Oh, the ones in here
white chocolate anything.
But it's got all the different ones in here. Oh, you throw that in your mouth with like a lifesaver. It's so good. But I've been eating these. This guy and I, what's his name here? Is his name Lindor? This Lindor's on the back here. He makes good chocolate. Look at, he's like making love to the chocolate with his eyes. That's why it tastes good. It's whatever he's beaming into there with his eyes. And his...
That Fant says, before long you'll have to go to the bank for a loan for chicken embryos. No joke. It's bad.
I don't know. Crystal stands like this. And sometimes when she's squawking, I swear she's going to lay an egg.
You want to fight?
Oh, shit.
Jess is here with the super chat, Dan. Do you want to hear the super chat?
I do, please.
Thank you for being a member and for supporting us. Appreciate you, friend.
Thanks, Jess.
Dan's putting chocolate salty balls in his mouth. What did I show up for? Is Chef there too?
Hey, children.
Helen. I see Helen. I did want to talk about this. So, I'm still trying to do research into it, but Helen, I have seen posts about a recall. So, before it made its rounds all the way around everywhere, like people were posting on Facebook, I saw it on Reddit, and people did the research. So, apparently they are recalling these because the white is flaking off, and there's lead inside of them, which, why would they use lead in something that goes in food? Only if you whip it good. But when people looked into it, it was all coming from one person's blog. Dan, stop it. It was all coming from one person's blog who made a post about it, and anytime you saw it posted anywhere and you followed it, I'm going to turn the camera around. No. Anytime people tried to trace it back from wherever they found it, it all came to one person's blog. So, from what I could see... Oh, is it on Snopes? Thank you, Jess. It already made it to Snopes. Yeah, the day that I saw it on Reddit, I went and looked into it and read the Reddit thread. People had already... Reddit's amazing. Sam, you don't want to know what Dan's doing. I promise you.
I'm right here.
Adrian, you don't find this recall. This is not real. I may be wrong, but from the research that I did, which was not reading Facebook posts with a bunch of people going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it was looking at, I was looking at Reddit where people did the research, posted their sources, and went back to the blog where one lady posted hers was chipping, she said there was lead in it. Some people on Facebook were saying that they called KitchenAid and threw a big old fit and got them to send out a replacement. First of all,
you can get anything if you care enough.
Absolutely. Mine does not chip. If yours has chipped, you may want to adjust your setting with the little screw that's here. because it's probably scraping on the bottom of the bowl. But no, there is no recall on these. There is no lead in them. One crazy person made a blog post and it got shared around. So this is not true. But thank you, Helen, for letting us know. Just in case it was real, that would have been information we definitely needed. Sarah Benson says, on our news today, they checked and verified it is fake. Yes.
Hi, Mom.
Jennifer says it happened with ours too, so we got the one with the scraper. Yeah, if it is chipping off of here, it's because it's scraping on the bottom of your bowl. It should not be chipping at all. So check that screw and see if you turn it. Look on YouTube. If you guys heard of YouTube, go to YouTube and look up KitchenAid mixer dime. And there's the thing where like you should be able to put a dime in there. It's a whole thing. You check it out. I'm not a professional.
I will say though.
Jennifer says she got the new one with the scraper. Can you get mine with the scraper? So
this one's gooey.
Something is wrong, and this is an issue. Like I tried to look into this and figure it out. Can you see?
I've seen it before. It's breaking down.
Yeah,
it's breaking down.
It looks oily. I think I have to toss this and get a new one.
Yeah.
This is not dirty.
No, it's
we've washed the hell out of this thing, scrubbed it so it looks clean, feels clean.
I bet
and this happens again.
Absorb oils and stuff very viscous. Remember we bought that thing to hold the oil and it leaked right through?
Yes.
The oil holder. It was an oil holder. It was pretty, and we put all our oil in it, and it went right through the bottom.
Yes.
That thing maybe it's housing oil because it's got to be.
That's
porous.
entirely possible, but I have not used this since. I've had this for a bunch of years, like a really, really long time, and I use the heck out of it. But this is a new issue, and I have not used it since. So feel free to go ahead and use yours, but if you have the rubbery scraper, keep an eye out for this. Because I would not use it once that happens, but
yeah, I'm surprised we have that.
Because I was looking into stuff and people were saying try to use vinegar and different other remedies that would fix that. But I haven't actually had the time to try it yet. So, let's see what else is going on. Mr. Mixer on YouTube, yes, go check out Mr. Mixer. Beer Humbug, thank you so much for the super chat. Here, buy yourself an egg. Yes, $5 will get us
also,
about an egg.
Your can was the can on this morning's live stream that the cats ate.
Nice. You live streamed this morning?
Yep.
Oh, well, look at you, keeping secrets. That's why you weren't texting me back. Adrian says, I found that kneading will loosen the top piece. Mine did after I do baozi? Chinese steamed buns. Did I say that right? Baozi? Could you get it exchanged, maybe? Look, honestly, I've gotten like a decade's worth of use out of it. I'll just buy a new one. I'm not, like, if that's what happens, that's what happens. Have you tried hydrochloric acid? They were all out when I checked at the store. So no. No.
Is that what makes you go to sleep with the rag?
No, it's chloroform.
Oh, have you tried that?
Not on the mixer, but what are you doing later tonight? Jennifer says, our scraper covers the whole bottom. Yeah, I noticed there's different ones besides just this one, but I never really loved that one. Like, this works fine. Even with that one, you still have to take it off and, like, kind of scrape the bottom and the sides. And stuff. I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it. What is the weather like there? It is currently 56 degrees, and I don't think it was that windy today, so it was a decent day. I don't know. What? Okay. Hey, Topa, what are you doing? Should we make something now? I made some buttermilk here. So, lemon or white vinegar in milk will basically make buttermilk. And also, if you guys have seen me recently, there's some powdered stuff you can buy that turns water into buttermilk. I had no idea. He needs to go. So you can just put some of this buttermilk powder in some water, and then it turns it into buttermilk. Because buttermilk's expensive, and I never use the whole thing, so I don't.
We shouldn't because it's so fattening, but it makes everything taste better.
It absolutely does. Have they got a lifetime guarantee? I don't know. I know they do on the mixer itself, but you have to register it. I don't think I ever registered.
That material
when I got
isn't
this.
for lifetime guarantees.
No, probably not.
That material is not for that. It's the
yeah,
same.
like I said, I've had it for a decade. I'm not mad if I have to buy a new one, but this one works just fine. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so we're going to mix together. We did the half and half. The butter and sugar for about 4 minutes. Scraping the bowl is needed until light and fluffy. So this is a stick of butter and a cup of sugar.
He's reaching. Sorry, Topo, you can't be up there, buddy. Why don't you play with... Where's all your friends at?
Sleeping. They ate.
They are. They are. Roxy's on the electric blanket snoozing. Baxter's in the bucket, and Mama Cat's on the couch, and so is Rizzo. Hi, Grizz.
H Mart Asian Market nearby. They have small jugs of buttermilk. As far as I know, we do not.
Also, I own a shop Smart. S-Smart. Sorry, Kate.
S-Mart?
S-Smart.
See what you did there?
Salted or unsalted butter? Did you read that? This is
unsalted.
I've been buying unsalted lately.
Yeah, I only ever get unsalted because you can always add salt. Like, if the recipe doesn't call for it, you can just add... And I don't remember what the amount is, but I know you can Google it, because I did have to do it. I made something, and it called for salted butter, so I just looked at how much salt do you add when it's supposed to be salted butter and you're using unsalted. So there is some math for that.
Tomorrow is the Royal Rumble.
Oh, Rumble in the Jungle!
Yeah, it's the go-home show for SmackDown, so all they're doing is really recapping, because nobody can get hurt for tomorrow. But, oh my gosh, are you ready for Rumble in the Jungle? That's what Crystal always calls it, Rumble in the Jungle. Oh, sorry,
Did you step on the cat?
Maybe so.
Dang, brutal.
No wonder your nose is all snotty.
Did you kick him? Sam says, Dan is so SMRT. SMRT. Christine says, I feel like unsalted butter has no taste. I don't ever taste it by itself, only in things. So I can't report back on that. I don't know. I have no idea. Unsalted, like unsalted chocolate. Chris, stop it! Stop! Look, you're like on a safe list, so I will always read your stuff. Like, oh, Chris said something. Let's see what Chris said. But I should know better at this point, right? I really should. Really, really should know better. All right, so once this light and fluffy, we're gonna beat this for it's about 4 minutes. You're right, Chris. You should never be on any safe list. Did you just back out of the room?
I wanted to come into the room with
like
a karate kit, like shoo! But then I realized I'm like 44 years old.
You probably shouldn't do that.
Right, and I can't do that.
Dan, what is your opinion on cranberries? We
They're
don't
good.
do a whole lot of cranberry dessert things. We've done cranberry bars, and I think we did a cranberry orange cookie.
They're too like that for me.
Tart.
So growing up, I didn't eat anything with cranberry in it because it was too much. I like the one in the can.
That one? Jelly? Cranberry jelly? We actually have a can of that. I bought 2 at Thanksgiving time, and we only ate 1.
But the fresh, no. They're like too.
But you always like the desserts I make with them.
Okay, yeah. But like, you know how like I don't want to hang out with the ocean spray guy.
No? But it's so cool how they harvest them.
Yes, that's neat. That's neat.
If you guys have not seen and don't know how they harvest the cranberries, cranberries float. So they like grow the cranberries, and then when they're ready, then I think they fill it up with water.
Yeah,
like
they
it
fill
doesn't
up the
have
field.
water, and then they like fill it up. They flood the field, and then all the cranberries float, and then they're just like, I'll take mine right off the top, and they scoop up all the cranberries.
And that's how I'm doing my spring cleaning this year. I'm just gonna flood
Fill
the house
with water.
and I'm gonna scoop it out like
Wouldn't
a
be
net.
the first time.
And then voila.
Afriel says cranberry harvest, aka wolf spider attack. Oh, yeah, I'm not harvesting
Are
cranberries.
wolf spiders real? Isn't that like I farted and you're like, oh, it's a wolf spider? Like, is that
What?
a Yeah. Isn't that what people say?
No,
Like Becky's?
Nobody says that. Brittany says that Dirty Jobs showed how it's done. I don't know where I saw it.
On the
'Cause I don't
commercial,
watch Dirty
when they were
Jobs.
standing there talking about how they did it.
Oh, is
on
that-
the Ocean
is that
Spray
where I
commercial.
found out?
Yeah, that's where I learned all my stuff is from Ronald McDonald and Ocean Spray commercials and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
That's how you got so SMRT? From commercials? Nice. Apparently we do have wolf spiders in California. I don't know what it is. Can you Google it? On your phone so we can all see. Please and thank you.
There's a Teen Wolf spider, but it just has a picture of Michael J. Fox on a spider's head. That's a spider's head.
Oh, Dan.
What's it called again?
Wolf spider? W-O-L-F?
Why do you need to know my location for wolf spider? Show me a picture of the wolf spider.
Cute but terrifying, right?
It looks like a walrus.
Wait, I don't want to know anything about a spider that has a top speed. Why is that like top information that's listed? Is top speed.
Look at how cute. It looks like a walrus.
Oh, is that Tusk?
Oh my gosh. It's so cute. You can bite me anytime. You can bite me anytime. Wow, I love it. I'm stressed out.
Brittany says Washington has them too, one of the only venomous in Washington.
Mine, I have a fidget spinner.
That's so annoying.
They're so easy.
The Dr. Song says, I did not need to know that. You need to know how fast a spider can run across the room and eat your face. Spiders should not have top speed. That's not okay.
Helen would.
Helen's like, that's not even fast. Or big. Amanda says Mr. Mixer is accepting mixers to be worked on, although a shipping label costs $50. I'm not sure if it's $50 to send it and get it back, or a total of $100 for sending and getting it back. I feel like I can do it, I just don't have time. But like, I feel like if I set aside some time for it, I could probably do it. I rebuilt the carburetor.
It's gonna be $100 to ship it. I'm just like, let's just get a new mixer. Like, you've had this thing for like, it's done a million mixes. It's done a million mixes.
I think the idea of a KitchenAid is you don't have to replace it.
It's ran around the rosied. It's duck goosed.
It's made so many
cookies.
Deliciousnesses.
I saw this video one time. Never mind. But, I mean, you could see about it. I just know that the one time we saw a video, they took it off, there was so much goop and grease in there.
Yeah. Gross. Byron, who may or may not actually be Adrian, I'm not sure at this point, says, have y'all seen the Colorado chocolate tarantula? Chocolate?
One of these things is going to be blue waffle. Hold on. I'll find it.
Amanda says, I need a speed control panel as well, so I'm not sure I can do that. Make Chris do it for you.
A speed control panel? For that?
Yeah.
It's just like a motor, like it just goes.
It just goes.
Yeah. It just goes. Oh, I shouldn't sit on that.
No, you should not.
What was it called? A Colorado chocolate trombone?
Where did it go? Colorado chocolate tarantula.
No trombone.
No trombone. Okay, so we've got an egg in there. We're going to do 3/4 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 3/4 teaspoons of almond extract. Look at that. I found a recipe that takes both, so I can't screw up and use the wrong one.
Tarantula. T-U-R-A-N-C-H-U-L-A. Tarantula.
I think T-A-R?
Oh, okay.
Tarantula?
There's no chocolate.
I think you made it up.
They look like pipe cleaners. Like, I think I made this with the rock.
It's totally an art project. Yeah. That's not real. I don't believe it.
No, they don't look very fun. They look big. They look big and menacing, Crystal.
Byron says over 4 million tarantulas were seen traveling in a swarm in Lakewood. That's horrifying.
Yeah, they're the heck out of here. Everybody wants out of California.
I get it.
Who said Lakewood? That's like Lakewood, California, or Colorado?
3. You know they reuse city names in various states. Right?
I know, right?
Does that mess with you?
Just when they try to open that adult toy manufacturing plant in Lancaster, and we all thought for the whole day, remember we all theorized whether you and I could work there, like, wow, it's gonna bring so many jobs to our towns, and it made it was a big manufacturing for like adult toys, and so we were like, whoa, could we do that? And then later in the day we read the article all the way, it was Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So at that point I was bummed out that there was more than one town of ours. Yeah.
I bet the other one's not as bad as
this
one.
was gonna apply for the job of vein painting. You just sit there, just paint.
On
your tongue. Like when they used to do the indigo.
You talking about the uranium?
Uh-huh.
The indiglo?
Careful.
You can never have too much vanilla.
Oh no!
No such thing.
Tell that to Rob Van Winkle. Wow.
Vanilla ice?
Yeah. I got that.
Trash, baby.
I had that tape.
I know.
That sucks. Okay.
All right, eggs, vanilla extract, almond extract. What is our next step? Followed by the baking powder and salt. Nope, I'm mixing it with the flour. All the dry ingredients are going together. Also, this recipe tells you to just go ahead and dump it in with your mixer on. Don't do that. It'll be messy, I assure you. Do not do that. Turn your mixer off, dump in your dry ingredients, then turn your mixer back on.
When can I do that?
If it's low speed and it's like a little bit of liquid, it's safe.
What about that little top thing with the the little top thing?
I don't like that thing. It doesn't work well for me. The little like cover for this, you mean? Like to be able to dump things in? It never works well for me.
No, just doesn't look good yet.
Well, that's because it's only butter and sugar and egg and extracts. Just wait, Dan. Have I ever failed you? Ever?
Just like when that chocolate didn't work, or when the candy hardened wrong, or
go ahead, list off all my fails.
We made those cookies and they tasted burnt, but I smiled anyway. So other than those, no, it's been good.
Get out of here. Thank you. I make all the deliciousness. Okay, now it's starting to come together. We're going to do 2 cups of flour. We talked about how good that toffee almond coffee cake was and how I just want to make that again.
Yeah, that was good.
Can we do that again? I just saw the bag of Heath bits in there and it reminded me of it. And I think if this doesn't turn out well enough for me to want to eat for breakfast, I might make some more of that. Even though I didn't even eat it for breakfast. So, yesterday was donut day at work. A dozen donuts were brought to work. Dan, you can never again give me crap for taking too many donuts at work because today they threw away donuts. There were donuts left that nobody ate, and they went into the trash. So I don't ever want to hear it when I take, like, 3 donuts home from work.
Yeah, that's fair. Amanda said I messaged Mr. Mixer to clarify for shipping. Hopefully you'll hear something soon. Send him, yeah.
Yeah, let us know, for sure. Morgan is here.
Hi,
Hello.
Morgan.
She, with her member super chat. Sorry, I was reading something else higher up, and then I started reading this out loud. Too bad my 29th month isn't in March when I actually turn 29. Hashtag not old yet.
Are you really only 29?
You're a baby.
You're the last of us. Are you the last of us that's like under 30? Us under 30. I'm in my 40s, but like, are you really that, or is that thing that you do where you're like, oh, it's like the 10th birthday of my 29th, whatever.
Dang,
I'm just a baby.
Wow. When we lived, Morgan, when we lived in our apartment, you came for Blake's 4th birthday, and you were a literal child. You were like 10.
I was almost 16 when you moved in with us. For those couple years, I was like almost 16 when you were born. So you're a fun baby though. You had like your baby jail was cool. It was all plastic and hooked together. You were happy. You lived off of Blues. You lived off the Blues Clues and Barney. Dr. Sal says, I turned 40 last year. 40 young. Mary says, I'm only 27. Oh, everybody's in their 20s. Oh, no, I'm not looking. When I can remember what I was doing on the day that you were born, then no.
That's painful.
Runs away.
All right, so we're going to put in half of the flour with, oh, I guess I should remember to add the other thing. See what happens when you distract me? I need to add baking powder and salt.
I blame youth.
I'll add that to the second half. Teaspoon.
I have, okay, Milshane23 says, hey, Crystal, I was just wondering, is that vanilla extract in the brown bottle?
No, this one is almond extract. This is Wallop and almond extract. I don't know, some fancy stuff from like a Home Goods or a TJ Maxx or something. And then this one's the imitation vanilla because almond extract has a stronger flavor than the vanilla extract, so you're not going to taste the vanilla extract, so I don't want to use the fancy expensive stuff because I'm almost out of it, so I'm just using the cheap vanilla extract for that. But yes, that one is almond. Alright, so we're doing 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm just going to add that to this half since I already put half in there. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. Dan, if you don't stop, I'm going to turn the camera over there. I'm not sure if you're just trying to make me laugh or if you really want me to turn the camera.
I don't.
But it's gonna happen soon.
Nope, you keep baking.
Yep. Imitation vanilla or real. I have both. Like I said, in this recipe, because the almond extract is stronger, I'll just use the imitation because it's cheaper. But if you're gonna taste it, like in an icing or a frosting or something where the vanilla flavor is actually going to be noticeable, then I'll use the real stuff. But the real stuff's expensive. Adele says, do it, Crystal, do it! Next time. Is Dan exposing himself? I will neither confirm nor deny what Dan is doing on the backside of the
I'm back
camera.
over here at craft services.
There's no snacks over there. You ate them all.
Out.
Okay.
I'm watching wrestling.
Then we're going to add the buttermilk mixture, which they're calling half and half at this point, but it's... Let me see if I can show you guys how it's thickened. If you don't know, buttermilk is thicker. And like I said, I added lemon juice to half milk and half heavy cream. And it's now thicker. I don't know if that shows.
Well, there's dark chocolate, and then there's 70% extra dark chocolate. What does that mean?
It's darker than dark chocolate.
By 70%? But 100% should be dark chocolate.
Couldn't tell you.
Sometimes I think that's too smart for me, so I don't eat those ones.
Because it's too smart for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it though.
Yeah.
I've been trying a bunch of them. This is the most expensive chocolates I've had, really. So on this large scale, and they look like the Death Star, by the way. They look at it's got look at that. Oh shoot! No! Oh, just like Star Wars! Just like Star Wars, but look, it's like the Death Star.
Oh,
I can see where Luke took his. Oh, it's an innie, but it's an outie on that side. Oh, now it kind of looks like a. Huh. That's so good.
Dr. Song says 100% is pure cocoa and nasty. Cocoa or cacao?
Oh man, it's just chocolate and sugar. So good.
Oh, CAO, I don't know. One or the other. Alright, so that's our basically what we made into buttermilk. We're going to mix that in. Not too hard because it's already sloshing. And then we're going to mix in the rest of our dry ingredients. Is this an eat today snack? Yeah, I think probably because it doesn't even get a glaze on it. It just gets the sugar crystals.
Hooray! Who asked that?
Brittany.
Thank you.
And by the way we say that around here is how long until Dan can put that in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you should know that. F. Vance just called having a wide open mouth, smiling like a donut. I'm using that.
F. Vance, what accent do you have? I need to know how to say. I need to know how to say it.
Alright, it says to mix this just until the flour is incorporated and then stop. So it's, a warning not to overmix. I think we're pretty good here. I'm going to use the rubber spatula and get the rest off the side real quick. And give it one more quick mix.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to wrestling.
Oh, I was talking to the mixer. Did you figure out when the 100th episode of Getting Baked will be? Not quite sure yet because we have some stuff going on next month, and I'm not sure what. There's a weekend we're not going to have weekend shows, but we're getting there. The calendar will be out by the end of by the 1st. What's the 1st? Is that like Wednesday or something? I don't know. We got a lot going on, you guys.
We don't have shows on the weekend of
The 4th.
That's all.
But are we doing a Friday show? I don't think we've decided whether we're doing a Friday show that weekend.
Okay.
So it will be next month. Not today.
Okay.
Yeah, in case you guys are wondering why we're making this and not the sugar cookies that were talked about on the calendar. If you missed the post,
we counted wrong.
Yeah, it's not the 100th episode.
We didn't count wrong. One of them didn't qualify as an episode.
Yes. Yeah, I had the right number. Like, I numbered a column and then went through and was like, okay, we didn't bake anything on that New Year's Eve episode. We just did air fryer stuff. And that night, something else happened. And there was, like, a couple episodes in there that, like, Dan made stuff or we made food not baking. So, look, it would have bothered me to falsely call it the 100th episode tonight. So, you have to wait. It's not yet. Although, damn, I made a lot of recipes. It's been fun. I tried a lot of things I would not have tried otherwise. Just to be able to, like, try something different for the show. Alright, so this is a nice cakey consistency. And... oh, what did I do? No, go away. Alright, gently fold in the cranberries, making sure to get them evenly distributed but not crushed. If you like, you can reserve a handful of cranberries to pop onto the top of the cake before baking. Oh, so it's all, like, pretty and stuff? Okay, and then the sparkling sugar will go on before we bake as well. Okay, so how much cranberry? 2 cups of cranberries. The hockey?
No, wrestling.
Oh, wrestling. Oh, that's so sad, Dan.
Hockey's tomorrow, and then we have a week off, and then the All-Star game.
Yay!
I always get excited, and it's always horribly disappointing.
Thank you, Doris, for reminding everybody. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps us.
What was the
ways
first?
None of us will understand.
What was the first getting baked with Crystal?
The first episode was we did a Halloween episode where we carved Dan's silhouette into a pumpkin and we made sugar cookies.
Yes, but the actual getting baked with Crystal.
The first thing was Carmelitas.
It was Carmelitas, yeah. So it was like during the end of the year, 2 years ago. 2 years ago?
Do you want to try a frozen cranberry?
No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. They sound like I want to chew on some marbles. I'm gonna
yeah, they're like they're definitely marble consistency. But hey, if you don't know, you can freeze cranberries.
Are you using the mixer anymore?
No, just by hand.
Okay. So I can slide this way a little bit.
Yes.
And then I can come this way a little bit through here.
It's a lot of cranberries.
It is.
So many berries.
I love frozen grapes. My Life's Wicked Adventure says I do too sometimes. I've had a few of them before from the freezer, and I thought they were interesting, but only recently.
Weren't you eating frozen blueberries one night?
Oh, those were good though. That's funny because I had to like.
You were bargaining because I wouldn't let you have any more cookies that day.
I was bargaining for just calories.
This is a very thick dough. Batter? It's cake, so I guess it's a batter. I'm just trying to scoop from the bottom to make sure I don't have any blobs like this that you can't see cranberries in, because there's a lot of cranberries. They should be spread evenly.
I feel like you should have something stiffer.
Probably. You got any suggestions?
The correct tool. I'm sure it's like you have a metal handled whisk. A whisk.
Oh, a whisk is not going to work for something this thick.
Or it's like a cross.
Yes, the oven is preheating. Thank you. It's like a cross? What?
It's this. It's like it looks like a mace. It's this thing.
No, that's still a whisk, but no, this is way too thick for that.
Is that for foggy frosting? Frothing?
It's just for whisking. It's a whisk. It's just a more solid whisk.
Can I cast spells on you? Like I'm from Mugglepuff?
You can try. You're from what?
Mugglepuff?
Just gonna let that one go. So since it's a breakfast cake, does it come with eggs and bacon? No, we can't afford eggs. Weren't you listening?
Right.
And I don't eat bacon. Neither does Dan. Like on a burger, but we don't make bacon in the house. That's not a thing we do.
I've given up on bacon.
Even when it's free, you turn it down because we get free meat from my work, and you're like, don't get the bacon. I don't want bacon. All right, I got some Baker's Joy. I'm just gonna spray my pan. I still hate these paper towels. Are we out of them yet?
Oh my gosh, I know.
They're the
Sorry,
worst.
Scott Somerville, but your paper towels suck, bro.
I think it's Scott with 1 T, isn't it? Oh, it is 2 T's. Yep.
Oh.
Your namesake paper towels suck.
Yeah, man. You say namesake?
Yeah. Yeah, don't buy Scott paper towels. They're terrible.
Yeah.
They're like tissue paper.
They are. It took like so many to like pick up so little. That was riveting, Dan.
It's the opposite of Bounty.
All right, Scott turning his back on his namesake. So I agree. Yeah, even though it had more feet, it's because it was squished to like a 3 mil or a 2 mil. Scott always sucks.
I've used public bathroom toilet paper that was thicker than this stuff.
Dang, Scott doesn't win.
This is so stupidly thick.
Dan, I just want to applaud you on your audio level. So many streams don't have their mics up enough to hear, so you have to overload the speakers just to hear them. Thanks.
So
I try to make it like if I were to want to listen to it.
I think because I added frozen cranberries, it like made my dough colder.
It did. You should beat on it with your hands. I have a meat smash tenderizer.
No
You
thanks.
want to meat smash
I don't want to
it?
smash the cranberries.
But it'd be so fun.
I think I might have to use my hands to smash it down though, because we're not meat tenderizing because I don't want to smash the cranberries.
Show me how to. Where's my meat smasher?
I hid it from you.
Where's the meat smasher for the food?
I hid it from you.
It was really sharp. You could've
Adele
been
says,
smashing.
I feel so bad for you guys in the egg shortage stuff. We use so many eggs in this house. I don't know what I'd do if I had to pay those crazy prices. So it's not a nation or a worldwide thing. It's just in our country. Do we not share eggs with other countries? I guess not.
No,
I guess you guys grow your own eggs.
I guess so. It sucks, but it's like you just buy it and go. Like you just.
What are you gonna do? Like
you just buy it and go.
To me, it's like gas prices. Like, yeah, I can complain about gas prices, but I still have to get to work, so I still have to fill up the gas tank. I don't even look at what the gas price is. I just get gas.
Yes, but it's a conversation piece, so we can
Yes.
we could talk about it. But I don't know. We go like, oh my gosh, that sucks, and then that's it.
Oh, they really should have warned us that this was gonna freeze the dough.
Let's do a ghost thing. Where
Let's not.
I help.
Nope.
What about whose line is it? I'm stuck.
I know.
I'm stuck. What about whose line is it anyway? Where I put my hands there. I'm like.
No, you can't herp and derp my stuff. This is so cold and stiff. It's really hard to spread.
We'll wait.
You have to, because I'm just mushing. Note to anybody else who wants to make this, if you use frozen cranberries, it makes your dough really cold and stiff and thick.
Adele said, no issues here, thankfully. I'm just crossing everything that the avian flu stays on your side of the ocean. Like the bad water bottle flu?
No, like
The
birds,
avian flu?
Chickens,
Oh, they can't
the
fly.
egg layers.
They can't fly to you. Is that why they're expensive?
Uh-huh.
Not because nobody wants to drive
No, because the
chicken
flu
trucks.
went through like the chickens, and then there's not as many chickens anymore.
Oh, is Foghorn Leghorn okay?
Yes, he's fine.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, there was fewer eggs because there was fewer chickens because they all got sick.
Oh. Jennifer says, I counted. This is the 93rd episode. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's not what my spreadsheet says.
Crystal's got a lot of spreadsheets.
I do so many spreadsheets. I
Yes.
love lists and
She does.
organization. Are there episodes you have taken down where I said something unsavory?
No. But I know because you would have had to have logged in as me to see them anyway. Like, how did you count them? Did you just go to my YouTube page?
No, I have a spreadsheet where I write down what I made each week.
Oh, okay. Then that should be correct. They could be. I guess some of them could be unlisted if for a while there we were trying to like algorithm stuff and not leave too many of them live. So a couple of them could be unlisted.
Yeah.
I will check the unlisted list and see just in case. Also, Helen says, here in Australia, we are having problems with frozen chips and other things to do.
That's French fries.
Yes. With potatoes, you know what? I thought it was like potato chips in my head. I forgot it was French fries. And other things to do with potatoes because we had floods before Christmas. I have a bag of cheap chips, and like if you have some eggs, we can make a deal.
Neither of those would survive the trip. Dale pointing out to you, Dan, he was a cartoon. Nothing ever hurts or kills them off.
That's right. Well, I don't know. One time his beak was on the back of his head and he like pulled her out of the front.
So it suggests adding cranberries to the top. There's too many damn cranberries in this. I'm sorry. I'm not adding any more cranberries to this.
That's fair.
But I will put the what was it called? Sparkling sugar.
Can I
on
help?
top.
Can I shake your hand? Oh, nice. Yay.
Good job, Dan. Is it sparkling in your mouth?
I was expecting salt. I'm like, this is some sweet salt.
It's literally sparkling sugar.
Yeah, it's good. It's crunchy. It's good.
I don't know how much to put on here, and it's hard to see.
You should try some.
Well, I've
You're
had
missing
it
some
before.
over
It's
there.
sprinkled.
Wow, why did you shoot that little itty bitty bit back like you were in college?
Because if I did this over here, then it was gonna fall off my fingers. So I tried to like dump it into my mouth. Don't ask. I don't know.
Yes, but he survived that, Dan, okay? I don't remember. Maybe that was the last episode I watched. Maybe I watched him out of order. And that was the finale, Dale. How about that?
Oh, Dan. All right, this is going in at 350. Yes, 350 for 40 to 45 minutes. Hi, Topes.
What are we doing for that? We already fed the cats.
I don't know. What you got going on?
I don't know. I was excited. Well, wrestling ended, so that's it. So, but I have to work. I have to like live stream tomorrow during summer during Royal Rumble. So no spoilers. After this, I will.
Because there's a bunch of wrestling fans here.
There's like not one in the audience.
No.
After this, though, Jess was sending me back some stuff to finalize the video tomorrow for the Gone to the Snow Dogs YouTube channel.
Oh, have you guys heard of them? If you haven't, you should go check them out.
I got the voiceover done, Dan. Yes! Did you guys watch today's vlog? Today's vlog was 1 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Today's video was 1 out of 10.
What does
Crystal.
that mean?
That means the last 10 videos we put up, this one was outperforming the last 9. So screw you, last 9 videos. This one's the best. But
good job.
Yeah, right. So like, in order for us to get another 1 out of 10, it has to do better, and it's like within a certain amount of time.
Whoa,
so it's like within
thing.
the 3 hours, this is how this one does, and it gives you little fireworks. Pew.
Does
pew.
it?
Yeah, right next to the 1 out of 10.
Is it exciting?
Honestly, yes. Yeah, winning it is. Yeah. So Jess was sending me back the voiceover stuff of the edit I did, and then I will add it to the video, and then I will send it back, and then it'll be live by the time tomorrow happens. That's not true.
You're so eloquent. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry. Terry's got ears. Well, I mean, like, other than human ears. Yeah, so you have to...
Do we have any casket makers in the house? Because I'm ready to die.
Oh.
Yesterday, you were, like, laying on the ground. I was going to get
worse.
a chalk line.
It's
I
worse.
was going to get a chalk line.
You might need a real one today.
Yeah, I'll check the voiceover. Yes, thank you. That helps.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to go down.
It was awesome to see the puppers on the blue carpet. Did any of you see Jess at
On the blue carpet? There wasn't a
yeah,
red
did you
carpet.
see her at the blue carpet? Were any of you actually there? Dora says, today's vlogs for at Snow Dogs Vlogs made me tear up. Eleanor was so cute, loving meeting all of her new friends. I know, huh? She was so excited the whole time. I see Terry! My daughter's crochets and says she likes the bulky yarn for my baby blankets and hats. Bulky yarn. I like the soft, big, huge, soft yarn. I don't know what to do with it, but I always thought it was cool. It's blurry. My glasses are over there.
And Jennifer says, what is it about these marshmallows with the chocolate in the middle? I don't think I've had those.
Which ones?
Marshmallows with chocolate in the middle?
From where?
Like the store?
Yeah, isn't that those like mallow candies? It's like you don't like marshmallows.
No, I'm not the biggest fan. No, I think they sell marshmallows, like actual like. Are you eating more candy? Stop.
I've
no
already
more
had,
candy.
Like 3.
In the last hour, no more. Let's see. Carry on.
Kira's sister was adorable. It was so crazy. When I was editing the video, looking at Kira's like sister. It's like you could totally see Kira in the other dog, Piper. Yeah, in Piper.
These ones.
I have to get glasses. At this point, it's not blurry. It's like moving around.
Your eyes might not be working right. Are these what you're talking about? Hold on, it's too bright. Are these what you are talking about?
Whoa, stuffed puffs. I think I've seen those before, but I don't think I've had them.
Yeah, I don't like to just eat marshmallows. I don't mind marshmallow flavor. I don't mind marshmallow in things. I don't even mind a s'mores. I don't want to just eat a marshmallow. Oh, just so the chocolate inside of those are not great.
It's like, I imagine it's like hard chocolate. You know how like cheese doesn't melt? Adrian, what were you saying? Because I felt like there was more to your conversation. So after uploading that video of me on Facebook, I was told by at least 5 people that I should do vocal covers on TikTok.
The video that you haven't seen yet. Because I approve things on the group and then I forget all about them.
You should. TikTok would love that.
Jennifer says, they're called stuffed puffs. I love them. Yeah, I don't know that I would want that. Would you eat them?
No, I know.
You'd try one if I had a bag.
Just
one. Try one.
Just one, but no,
yeah,
that's
why don't
too
they
much
make
for
weird
me.
things in sample sizes?
I am now bougie and Mr. What was it? Mr. Lindor? Mr. Lindor. Unless they're making love to their mallows.
You know what's funny is I think it was Helen sent us a bunch of these and you didn't eat any of them. And
I
ate them.
I ate one or so and I left them for you just to have because I love Hershey Kisses or just chocolate. So like I left them for you to have because
that was very nice of you.
When Chris and Amanda brought that like game on that's huge.
We got a ton. I'll eat some.
That's ton.
Now they're like your favorite.
They're like good. Yeah. So I just eaten those because you know what it is. Sometimes the chocolate goes bad over there and I don't want those to go bad, so I've been helping myself.
Please help yourself. There's so much chocolate.
I know.
I've been eating them too, just not at the rate that you have. I don't even know what to say.
I'm still doing it.
Adrian, welcome to the RFS fam. You've already been a member, haven't you? Did you rejoin?
Back.
But welcome back. Are you singing Eminem or Batman? I hate that guy. In case you were wondering.
He's going like $5 an hour.
Totally. Yeah, if you guys are not a member yet, you can check it out on the community tab, and I think everybody knows all about it, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. For about $5 a month, you get access to the podcast that we made. I'm sorry, it's not a podcast, it's an audio recording. And if you want to be at the Dan TV level, there are some video recordings. Watch us. We watched our old vlogs, and we're gonna get back into that soon. Guys, there's just so much going on. Why aren't there more hours in a day? Why can't we not sleep? That's what you really want. You're not even listening.
No, because Dr. Son says, I plugged out on garlic bread tonight. It's my chocolate. Yo, bro, you do you. You do you. Garlic bread is awesome. Really good. There's never enough garlic bread. We had it last night with our spaghetti. It was really good. And they're never enough. Hi. So now what?
Now we wait 33 more minutes.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and entertain me some more. You want to do that thing you were doing behind the camera?
No. Rihanna says, Dan, you're making me freak out. Why?
Which part?
What did I do this time? Everything went off the screen. Oh my gosh.
You can't read any of that anyway.
No. It happens. Tomorrow we'll be doing Dantix 2.0, just so you know what we're doing tomorrow at 6 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah. I still have to make one more category for it after the show tonight. Yeah.
We do, huh?
I've done 4 categories. Do you guys want to know one of the categories?
No? You can't tell them the categories.
Dan says I can't tell you.
No, because that kills my banter. Do I spend the banter time now talking about the categories or tomorrow? It'll be fun.
Enough.
It'll be fun though, and this is just in the way. There's at least a picture category, if not 2.
I think just one.
Did you give up on that? Okay, yeah. So there's a picture category. I think the other one's gonna take me more time. I'm gonna do something quick tonight. But yeah, we're gonna try to start incorporating the picture ones like we did. If you guys were there for the last episode, we did the which state is this? That surprisingly
didn't go that well. Like, it was a good category. We realized we all don't necessarily know all of our states all that well. And Dan had too much sugar today. He's going to crash shortly, I'm guessing.
This will be funner. No, actually, I've only had just that one. I usually eat chocolate till nighttime. Even though I'm here all day with the chocolate, I forget to, like, there's no one to stop me all day long, so I forget. So I just kind of work. So nighttime is when it's like I get all like chocolatey, and then you'll hear
and then we have to cut you off.
Yeah, there'll be like a little pile of stuff and just like crunching and smudging.
Yes.
And a little pile of stuff on my desk. So
Helen says, I put plenty of garlic in my lasagna sauce. Helen, I don't know if you know or remember if you were around for the end of year. January 1st, my mom always makes lasagna. So it's a tradition. I go to her house, we make lasagna. This year, she made a tray for the neighbors across the street. So we had 3 9x13 trays total that we were making. And she's like, hey, do you want to put garlic in it? And she pulled out 2 bulbs of garlic. I kid you not, you guys, I chopped them all up. Like, you can't have too much garlic. I chopped it all up. All of it. I probably put about half of it into mine alone, and oh boy, was it garlicky. Wouldn't have been so bad had I, like, sauteed it a little bit first, but I just put that raw garlic right in there. It was too much garlic. What is Dan like on caffeine?
I don't think things make me high. I don't think I get, like, all, like...
Dan's already hyper?
Yeah, like, it's just me being me, so, like, it doesn't change the things at all. If anything, like, I'll just go, like, pew. But it doesn't. Yes. There's no, like, cornholio level than the manicness you see from the energy I get from hanging out with you, pretty much. That's probably the height of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the most on when the camera's on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The most energetic.
I'm probably pretty normal off camera. Whatever normal is.
I mean, normal for you is definitely different than normal for other people.
When Mama Cat supervises you during the day, Dan. When
yes.
Mama Cat ain't snoozing, or trying to lick my eyelids open, or bite my armpit, or try to chew my chub at night.
You know, you say you don't eat that much chocolate during the day, but I made you a tray of Cadbury brownies from Linda.
Uh-huh.
When did I make that? Like Friday or Saturday night? And it's almost gone.
Yeah, I'll eat
like
little strips.
You're the only one who's eaten it.
Only little strips off of it and stuff like
I've eaten a couple bites here and there, but you ate most of it. For sure.
Normal setting on the dryer. Yeah, that's me. You know, I'm pretty stable. I'm not always coming in for a crash landing. Or maybe. You had that Dunkin' Donuts sugar plum drink. So, like, those type...
She says that made you hyper.
Those type of drinks I didn't like. Those type of drinks made me feel like, and then it crashed. So I don't like that. It didn't enhance me at all. I do like a good soda, though.
Helen says, exactly, go girl with that garlic. Too much is never enough. And I've always said that. But this was so much garlic. I still liked it. I ate it and it was amazing. But I had to warn everybody, like, hey, if you're going to have this, it's super garlicky. And nobody was offended, but I warn you, it's super garlicky. So garlicky. I didn't need that much garlic. No. I could have taken it down a couple cloves. Or sauteed it.
On the spaghetti?
No, the lasagna.
Oh.
I don't know if you ate... I think you only ate the meat one.
I think I only ate the meat one, and I ate it cold, so it tastes, like, better. I don't know. It tastes better.
Yeah, the spinach one that I made, spinach artichoke, was so garlicky. So
garlicky. Yup. So, so I usually don't drink those drinks. I haven't had, like, anything caffeine in, like, a week.
Like a whole week?
Probably like a week.
I don't even know the last time I had anything with caffeine.
At some point, Terry and I went to the store, and I grabbed, like, a hand bottle off of
a hand bottle?
Yeah.
That's what they're called?
But I mostly drink
a single
the fizzy.
serving?
What really, really curves my drinking is these things. I drink a lot of these.
So many of those.
I drink a lot of these.
Like multiples in a day.
They do everything that I need a soda to do. Listen.
Whoa, careful.
And the taste.
Tried to explode.
And
look at
this one tastes so good too.
I don't even like carbonated things, but the cherry vanilla is so good.
Yeah, so I drink these and it really helps. But every now and then, like mostly when Terry and I's out, because Terry doesn't have to tell me no all the time. Sometimes, but not all the time.
I tell him no if I know we're both getting in trouble or if like he's really being unreasonable.
But these are good, and it like does my.
We have cheeseburgers every time we go out, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Just about. We just about.
We are not McDonald's anymore.
No, we upgraded our cheeseburger.
Uncle Yukon says I didn't really like that flavored water. They were okay, but far from great.
Some of them are different than others. Some of them taste like carbonated water, and some of them tasted like you squirted the fruit stuff into the carbonation water. Those are the ones I like. But some of the brands taste like La Croix.
Aldi has two different ones, and there's one you like and one you don't.
Yeah, so some of them taste like seltzered water, and some of them taste like you squirted some of those things into like the water, and it's really good. So those are the ones I prefer. But the La Croix, I don't. I pretend like I don't know how to say the name, but like, you know, it was on half the hockey jerseys on the Montreal Canadiens growing up. Yeah, but I do like those, and they really do curve my soda thing. Yeah. Without caffeine, it changes my mood and everything.
I have to remember the rest.
I don't know. Not for me, I guess. Not for me. You know what? Oh my gosh. So they don't have the right model this time because I think I purchased them all. But I am hooked on these little guys here. These Tostino's party pizzas. I prefer Supreme, but pepperoni will do good in a pinch. So these things are rectangle. They fit like they were born to go into this thing. Boom, boom. 11 minutes, and like, look at it. It gave birth in this thing, and that goes right into the air fryer. Mooch knows. Mooch knows what's up. Him and I we'll get down on this. One for you, one for me. They're so good. So good. So I've been getting these and waiting for nobody to be home, and then like I'll make one at like 9 in the morning, and then like I'll put on my risky business shirt and I'll go slide around the house. So fun. And then I got like a Michelangelo, excellent. And then so we'll have pizza probably like tomorrow, but nobody was there to tell me I couldn't get this pizza, so I did. Damn. And now we're having pizza like tomorrow.
Who lets you go to the store by yourself?
Blake's car was here, and he was off today, so he slept till like noon.
He was sleeping, so I just took his car keys?
I took his car, and his car's fast too. It's fast. Yeah.
That's because your car's slow.
We'll add stuff to the tops. Of it.
It smells good.
It does. I added the frozen cranberries. And
it's like cranberry
batter
bar.
just got so thick and hard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, because they were all ice.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to cook it a few minutes longer because they were frozen. But we'll see.
Hi guys. Sorry, I'm dead.
So Crystal wasn't watching that shopping trip? Nope.
Neither was Terry.
No, I wasn't live during the shopping trip. I just went real quick.
Sometimes I think I don't help because I don't know all the familiar brands that her favorites, and sometimes I'm like, is this one good? Oh, it's a different package. I don't know that. I'm like, I don't know.
Fair enough.
Where'd you go? So good. He's hiding.
Nope, I was putting the bottle, throw the bottle and stuff there. I'm here to help. Don't worry about it, though.
I have no good stories.
Yeah.
Nothing good happened this week. It was just an uneventful week.
Oh. It's a good week.
I had an eventful week.
Yeah. I haven't seen Maurice around for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Maurice, the raccoon, has not been around all week.
Yeah, Maurice hasn't been around all week.
Maybe he's moved on.
But my cameras died. Like, my outside cameras died. So we've been looking at new cameras, and these cameras are going to be like cameras. We're like, we can like watch. We can be like, what's going on outside right now? And we can like watch, and it'll be like in super HD. So that's going to be fun. It's not going to be fun to install them, but once I do all the grunt work of installing them, like my house will be in super HD, so we can watch crazy stuff go down and still not be able to do anything about it.
Yes, exactly. F-Man says, to answer your question about my accent, I grew up in the Chicagoland area, so I say wash, not warsh. Where does warsh come from?
Connecticut.
Does it really? Okay.
I think so.
Alaska, maybe Oregon.
My boss, not Joe, the other one, born and raised out here, and he says warsh.
Washer machine.
So there's people out here. I used to know a guy, I was friends with a girl when I was like 10, 11 years old, her dad was amazing. He carried a Merce, and he was definitely gay, but just lived by himself, and I just loved him, and he was like my best friend, and I wanted to be friends with him more than his daughter. But anyway, Chuck would say that he's going to wash his clothes in the washing machine, and I never understood how you understood that it was washing, but you couldn't not say wash. I don't know. F-Ant says wash is Ohio. Dale says Maryland.
My mom says washer machine, and she's
BRM Bug says Southern.
So kind of.
Where was she born?
Born in Oregon, raised in Alaska.
I think it's
that's
just
far away from those places.
Maybe it's just like within your family. That's how you say it, and depends on like it's maybe it's regional, but also like it sticks with people and
crick.
like
crick instead of creek.
Right.
She
Which
says
is just wrong.
it's a
Because
crick.
it's two E's. Come on. And there's no R in wash. Who says wash?
The
Do
worst
any
machine.
of you guys say wash? Please show yourselves, because I want to know why. I need things. Beer and
So
Bug
many
says,
questions.
I don't know, maybe it's just a rural thing. Maybe?
Maybe it's rural.
But, like, this man went to, like, I don't remember which college he went to, but, like, he is a college-educated
It wasn't
person.
Rural.
I can't say that word. There's too many R's in it.
They're too close together. There's only one letter.
Uncle Yukon says, I say creek from Michigan. Okay. Does anybody say warsh?
Laura
Nobody's
says now
showing
she does.
themselves. Sip it. I just don't know where it comes from. Why that?
I have all the questions.
Those, okay. As much as I hate caramel versus caramel, I sort of get it.
Yeah.
I sort of get it. I do not understand warsh at all. I just don't understand it. There's no R in there. Not at all. Not even close.
I have a hard time with ibuprofen. There's an extra R in there I can't get rid of.
Fair enough. Warsh is an abomination. Yes, I agree. No, it's not caramel. There's an A in between the R and the M. It's caramel. Three syllables. 3 syllables. I think this is my mom and dad say it. Even the car wash was a car wash. I just don't get it. I don't. Adele, do people in Australia say wash? Like, I know you have regional accents. In watching, like, the Survivor and the Big Brother Australia, I don't know where the accents are from, but I can definitely tell the difference in people's accents. Like, oh, that person has that kind of I don't know what kind of accents.
It was barely understandable, and what the heck are they saying? Wish you could your bunker chicken parmesan.
Some of them sound more like posh, like they speak more properly, and some of them sound more mushmouth, which I think I would equate to like a southern accent here.
I love mushmouth. That's funny.
It's just it's harder to understand them. They mush their words together a little bit more. But I don't know who's from where to have those accents, but I can hear that it's not just, to me I can hear there's not just an Australian accent, there's differences in the Australian, like I can recognize that. Nope, if you say caramel, you're wrong. Personal preference or not.
I thought we decided
wrong.
we have banned that conversation on this channel. I'm sorry, we can't.
No,
we can't
it's
have
wrong.
that conversation. on the
Look,
channel
if
anymore.
you're gonna spell
This
it
is not
Carmel, there's a place called Carmel, and that's how it's spelled.
That's
So that
not-
is Carmel.
look what now you've done it.
No.
Now you've done it.
the sea.
No.
Now you've done it.
I'm sorry.
Hey Tristan, did you get the package that we sent you, or is it
Did we
still?
send, oh, yeah, she got a painting, huh? And Crystal, I don't think Crystal's here. I don't think I've seen her, but yours will go out next week. We figured out a solution to be able to get the customs form on the envelope, and it will go out next week. Right, Dan? You'll take it, right?
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday are my days to go out, and the rest of them I stay inside, which is less expensive.
It is. That's why we leave you
It's
without
less.
a car.
It's less expensive. Yes.
Gil Husky says, I lived in Colorado 20 years ago, and everyone said warsh. Everyone? Adrian, are you still here? Do you say warsh? Oh, she got it yesterday.
Oh,
Awesome.
fantastic.
I hope you liked it because you got a surprise painting. So I hope you liked it. Hannah wants to know what kind of flyover accent she has. Soft Midwesty.
Is it? I just hear
It's
like,
not
chipper.
super Midwesty. Like once you get into like where Jason is, it's sandy, not sandy. And then you get like up further and it's more like almost Canadian sounding. Where you're at, it's like a softer, somewhere between Midwesty and Southern. Like, it's definitely different than my accent, but I wouldn't be like, ooh, where are you from? Like, it's not very accenty. Does that make sense? Is there RFS Dan merch? I never thought to ask until today. Why, yes, there is. There's also Getting Baked with Crystal merch that I designed my very own self. No, I don't have any of it on today. You can get, I don't know, Dan, what merch do you have? Like, what? Because I know you switched providers?
I did. We were switching providers, and I have plenty merch at https://
Rolls right off the tongue.
//www dot
All right.
spreadtrap.com/RFS Dan.
Is there a link somewhere?
I think it's coming. I have faith that it's coming. it's just gonna appear, and then it's just gonna be in the chat, and then you'll be able to click on it.
Like someone will put it there. Jennifer says, what are people from Wisconsin's accent? Wisconsin, where they drag out all those vowels. It's Midwesty. It's similar to my brother's wife and her family.
Not Brittany's. Not yours, Brittany's. That's the new one. Thank you, though, Brittany.
Oh, Brittany didn't get the memo? Dang, you didn't put the company memo out?
I didn't even... I'm sorry, I did it. You did not get your memo.
Dang.
Yeah, not Brittany's link. Sorry, Brittany, it's changed without notifying anybody. But you can start to get stuff there as well, and then, like, I'll make more.
Brittany, can you delete that?
You can. Just remove
it.
Yeah,
okay.
It's okay. Because she might be on her phone. Sometimes it's hard.
I can't remove it.
That's weird.
I can remove moderator.
Huh. Nah, it's fine. It's not like everybody...
Don't click Brittany's link. Nothing against you, Brittany. You didn't know we switched over to something else. How is Crystal's not hickey? It's healed. I showed it in the beginning, I think. Can you see anything anymore?
Yeah, it's a red line, but it's
not scabby anymore.
It's not a pothole anymore.
Chris says the audio and video are off now. Weird. Refresh. I saw Adele said something. Adele says the posh is usually New South Wales, and they pronounce ooh more like ew. If they sound outbacky, they're likely from up north. Okay, so you guys are like the opposite of us. If they sound, I guess I would call it outbacky, mushmouthy, that's the south here, and that's north for you guys. Interesting.
Christine says, I don't have an accent. Every time you pop on my shoulders when I debate whether I want to wash my hands or not, you have like a New York accent.
Nobody has an accent to themselves. We all just sound normal to ourselves.
I know.
Dale says the accents that come from Wisconsin and Minnesota sound kind of Canadian-ish. Yes, sort of. As you get deeper into America from Canada, it loses the Canadian-ness, but they still draw out the vowels. From my experience and the 10 people I know that are from anywhere up there. But yes, up north is very Canadian-y. Adele says, well, you heard me and I'm Southern. Yeah, and yours sounds like the more posh I can understand it. And I say posh just because I don't know how else to say it. But it sounds like you pronounce your words very well. You're not like... Blah, 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 and I can't understand you like some of the people. I'm guessing the Southerners. The Northerners.
Let's take a lot behind the scenes. They can't hear me, so you're gonna have to describe.
Oh, Dan's taking the camera to show you the cats. There's Topo. If you missed it, he's got a nose injury at the moment. Seems to be healing okay, but he's got a nose injury. Hi, it's me. Chris says, I did refresh twice, then checked a second device. Could just be my brain. I don't know. Dan, help. Is anybody else having issues? Maybe it's just your house.
No, but sorry, I locked up my camera.
Oh, well, we were going to see cats, but now we're not.
Give it a second.
You know better than to move that camera, don't you?
I need to get another one. It's just broken.
Too cold in the north to spend time and effort to pronounce everything fully. Yeah, Chris, it might just be at your house. It's an Arizona issue. I don't know. Sorry. Everyone else says it's fine. I wouldn't say I'm poshy, but then again, I'm not able to hear my own accent, so who knows? Yeah, maybe posh isn't the right word for it. When people talk about English accents, they call them posh if they sound more like proper, so that's the word that came into my head, but you speak well.
Can you see him snoozing, or is it too dark? It's too long.
No, I can see that there's a cat. Oh, you locked up again.
Okay, I'm over it.
So you're saying it's not you, it's me. And Brittany, apparently.
Soon I will throw this camera out the window.
Yeah, when most people say they're not having an issue and a couple people do, then the issue is either on your end, like your internet, your modem, whatever things, or it's a YouTube issue coming to you. I don't know. Handful of people are having issues. Is it at 900, Dan? Maybe people just haven't been paying attention until now.
They just haven't been paying attention till now.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately, my stats all show thumbs up.
No, we're talking about audio video sync. Is your number at 900?
It's at 900.
Okay. And 900, to be fair, was just an arbitrary number that I picked that one time when it was off, so that might not even be right.
Last time it was 700, so you never know. How much longer till it's ready? 12 more minutes?
Yes.
And
12
then,
and a half.
and
but
then
it might actually be 5 more than that, because remember they were frozen.
Okay.
And then you could have a bite if you want.
It'll be ready, or we can put a glaze on it?
No, because it has the sugar crystals.
Oh, okay. So it's like already.
Yeah.
I wish my name was a topping. It's got like the sugar Dans on it.
I hate that my name is a thing.
I know.
I hate the saying crystal clear. Like when people say it's crystal clear, we're gonna make this crystal. I cringe every time I hear the phrase crystal clear. I cringe.
I usually don't use it. I usually don't. Someone will use it with you, and it'll make me laugh because I know on the inside you're like, whoa.
Don't say that.
Don't say that. I know.
It's true. Accents tend to depend on the history of the state too. So South Australia, where I am, was colonized, but a lot of the East Coast started with convicts. Oh, so you're not on the convict side? Just I get to search through dirt for crystals tomorrow.
Yeah, so just sends me a picture of like, you know how like when it floods here, we get those empty sacks and we put like dirt
sandbags.
Right. So there's these sandbags, and I'm the first thing I do when I see the back of the Jeep with three or four big huge sandbags, is like, and she's like, look, dirt, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you taking dirt back from the beach? Because there's so many shells at that beach that they were at.
Right.
Like, you're so Midwest that I thought you were just taking dirt back because that's what you do.
You get rocks, you get dirt, whatever.
You get dirt, whether it's pressed together hard or whether it's in loose form. And then, like, the dirts are from, like, the scoopers that, like, scoop the scoops, and then they put them in the bag, and then, like, you could find your own geodes or peodes or whatever's in there. Right. So then she's got these bags, and, like, in there's, like, rewards and stuff like that. Greg already got a reward out of his. It looked cool. So, dirt from the sandbag. But, like, it's like dirt from, like, where they get, like, those good stuff is. The good things. And there's like Cracker Jack prizes in there too and stuff. You know, she might get like a temporary tattoo of a rock. It's like, oh look, I found a sapphire sticker. Or oh man, look at this onyx plastic decoder ring. No. But there's like geodes and stuff in there. It's like because it's been scooped out from like where they like go through it all.
She says it was from the Hiddenite Emerald Hollow Mine.
Mm-hmm, right next to Oz.
So there could be emeralds in it.
There could. But like, so there's stuff in there. So I thought it was kind of neat. It's like a Midwest grab bag. You know, or a blind box. It's like a Midwest blind box.
Very interesting.
Of dirt. Dirt.
I need more information from Adele. She's not from the convict side of Australia, but she says, nope, I came from 10-pound palms. What does that mean? I know what each of those words means individually. Maybe not palms. That might be a nickname for something and not what I think it is. I need more information. Please, 10
I'm not from the convict side. Don't you live on the fence where the rabbit fence?
Yeah, I think she's on the opposite side of the convicts of the rabbit fence.
I want a dirt grab bag. Just go outside and get your own dirt grab bag. You know? Laura says, I got a jar of dirt, and then like if it ever spills, you could go outside and refill it with more dirt.
Dale says, I thought you were talking about filling sandbags to ward off flooding. We used to have to do that in Florida for hurricanes.
That's what they look
like. We do that here if we get a lot of rain.
Yeah.
Remember a bunch of years ago, maybe like 5+ years ago, the other side of town flooded real bad. Like people's houses flooded real bad because we don't get a lot of rain, so the ground's really hard. So when it rains a lot, the ground can only absorb so much, and then it just floods. Over the last, I would say 20 years or so, they've done a lot of work on the streets to fix the drainage because Avenue I, Challenger, Avenue M, so many streets would flood and everybody would have to drive like single file down the middle of a 4-lane road because they would flood so bad. But they've really worked on all the drainage in the town. But if we get a lot of rain, it just can't absorb.
When we were kids, right here where the dairy is, like a block away, it would flood so bad. It was like a little dip there. It would flood so bad that we rode our bikes down here and we like swam in it. It was. I know. I can remember.
That's so disgusting.
It was. Were you living here at the time when it was super bad? It was like super bad, like right there. Oh my gosh, where's that light? That light, I was freaking out of like why the lights weren't right today, but that light was off.
Something just like flickered or something.
It did, and now I'm overexposed. But yes,
Oh.
right over here, it was so flooded, it was out of control. But then they fixed that. So anyway, those dirt bags, it was just like a big bag. Jess says she sent pictures, but now I have to go adjust.
Okay, Adele says, they offered the English an opportunity to migrate to Australia for just 10 pounds. Palms is a nickname we have for the English people. Okay, so the 10-pound palms are the English people who came to Australia for $10? $10. Get the hell out. Go hang out with the convicts.
Okay, so like she pulled like that out.
Interesting.
And then like that out.
That's pretty.
And then so like so.
Oh, did you get that amethyst out of there too?
What's that? The purple thing?
The purple one?
Yeah. So like there's stuff in the bags. And then
she said yes. That's amazing. I'm impressed.
But here's the thing. It looks really big, but Jess has tiny hands.
She does have tiny hands.
But yeah, look, there's stuff that looks like some blue cheese.
Sort of.
Yeah, so there's stuff. Some of it's like untapped. Some of it's like already open. But like
there, whatever just happened unhappened. I think it's that light.
I don't know.
Now it's bright again. F. Vance says some people use water bottles or soda bottles and make their own souvenirs by taking part of the beach home with them. My mom went to Hawaii, God, like 20 years ago at least, and I have a film canister of Hawaii sand that she brought me that's really smooth.
I saw it the other day.
Little pebbles.
I saw it the other day.
Jess says hers is dirt, almost like clay.
Oh, I see. They were already in bags in the back of the Jeep when I saw the photo. They'll end up in a vlog, so we'll get to see what she gets. I think that'll be cool.
It's starting to rise up puffy, but I do think it might need the extra 5 minutes.
That's fine.
Oh, Adele says, I stand corrected. It was offered to all British citizens, not just the English. Don't worry, we're American. We don't know the difference. Right? What's the difference between British and English? I think it's one of those, like...
Their teeth?
All English people are British, but not all British people are English.
I never thought about it. I always thought it was two different...
Because it's Great Britain and England.
Like two different states.
England is part of Great Britain. Do I have that right? They don't teach us this stuff. They really don't.
I have 2 large coffee cans of Mount St. Helens ash from the eruption. And then can you make something with it?
No,
you
ash.
can do stuff with
I have
ash.
a little container of it somewhere around here.
Your sand?
The Mount St. Helens ash?
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
It's like a souvenir one you buy in a souvenir shop.
Oh, you
like
didn't go catch it?
I don't know if they still sell it. It's been a minute. They might have run out and like sold it all.
Did you catch
or
it?
Or they just sell like ash and tell you it's from Mount St. Helens. No, you buy it in a souvenir shop because I have family up in Washington. And so like we went up there and we got a little thing of Mount
I could see me holding the can up and just catching it. Like the geysers. Have any of you seen the geysers that shoot up water out of the ground? Oh, those are kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are kind of cool.
Afriel says England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and I know I'm probably forgetting something. All make up Great Britain.
It looks cold there in Great Britain. It looks like everything's foggy and cold there.
Adele says would have included Irish, Welsh, and probably Scotland at that time.
Welsh is a great fruit. It's a great drink.
That's Welch.
Oh, oops.
Everybody says I want Mount St. Helens
Why?
ash.
What are you gonna
You're
do
like
with that?
closer than any of the rest of us. Why don't you go get some?
Just what are you gonna do with it?
Can you still go get it?
Well, like just burn a piece of newspaper.
Tell yourself.
Look,
it's
here's the
Mount St.
thing.
Helens ash.
After the Berlin Wall came down, you know how many chunks of Berlin Wall that I saw inside restaurants and stuff? Do you remember that at all? You go up to the register and stuff, and there'd be a little like plastic case in there, and be like a chunk of graffiti, what looked to be a curb stopper from outside for your car, and everybody's like, "It's the wall! It's the wall!"
Oh, our resident English friend just showed up to tell us that Northern Ireland was missing. Thanks. They really don't teach us this
There's
stuff.
more than one Ireland?
I guess so.
Like there's 2 Irelands? Like you gotta take a boat to like Upper Popeye?
For Popeye?
I don't know. Like I feel like they're like up there. They're like super like slacky. Even Lucky Charms ain't from Upper Ireland.
Brittany says Mount St. Helens is like 5 hours away. Sounds like it's time for a road trip. Is there still ash out there? Did they clean it all up and sell it all?
They probably sold it all on eBay. eBay probably moved all that ash.
Afriel says, I have a Mount St. Helens ash made soap dish. Look, I know volcanoes make a lot of ash, but like just in this room right now, like I have some, Uncle Yukon has some, Afriel has some.
I know.
Who else has some? Do we all really have Mount St. Helens ash?
Do you guys act like it was Woodstock? Were you all there for this, or like did this happen during my lifetime? Hold on, let me see how much I can get some Mount St. Helen ash for.
It can't all be real. At some point, somebody sold some fake Mount St. Helens ash, right?
Oh, right now I'm about to look it up right now on Macari.
Look at a fireplace.
Yeah.
Scoop it.
Let's see. Here's Mount St. Helen ash. Let's go to shopping here. Oh my gosh, you can buy it on Etsy. You can get. Oh my gosh, $40.
I have more than that.
Dang, $40 for like a gram?
It's not even a gram.
Here, let me show you.
Husky Mom Veronica says I don't have any. Jess says eBay $11.
I don't know, man. Here's some $40 like ash resin. It's like it's compressed ash.
Yeah, mine looks different than that. Mine's just gray and ashy looking.
Yeah, look, it's just.
How do we verify where it came from?
I don't know. Let me see.
Mine looks like that, but it's in a little square thing with a sticker on the front that says Mount St. Helens ash.
Let me see how you can verify that it is. See full description.
It's starting to smell really good.
See full description. Mount St. Helen volcanic ash is all it says. Okay. Let's see if I can find any claims to fame.
Yeah, it doesn't come with a certificate of authenticity. How do we know?
This one does.
Starting to doubt that it's real.
I'm starting to also.
Alright, it says 1.5 minutes, but I promise you it needs more than 1.5 minutes. It was definitely too cold when it started. Mooch's toes are wiggling.
No, I'm not. It looks like we can do anything we want.
Scott says he lived in Illinois when Mount St. Helens went off.
It was in 1980, it looked like.
And people's pools in Illinois turned cloudy with all the ash they got out there. That's crazy.
Dang. Nobody, I was alive, right? What was I doing? I was probably just
wearing diapers. Just pooping yourself. If it was 1980.
I know.
I think it was before I was born. Because I was born in August. I think it happened earlier in the year. I don't know. Weren't you just Googling it? Hannah says Ash made it all the way here in Kansas. So was everybody just standing out with cups?
And then they put it in those...
I caught the ash. Never mind that I'm breathing it in.
And then they put it in those little gypsy tear vials, and then they started selling them on Etsy. So that's where they're at now. So
it's true.
I'm about to go out there and scrape out the barbecue.
Uncle Yukon says, I have some dog show trophies that are made of that ash. Yukon won those at a specialty show. No, you can't have those. Just cut it off right before we even ask. Uncle Yukon says May 18th, 1980 at 8:05 a.m. Yeah, that was before I existed. Before I was in diapers, not before. Dan's older than me, remember?
I'm still in diapers.
Aww.
We're all being diapers again.
Gross. Alright, let me take a look, but I know it's not done yet. Nah. Oh, you suddenly decided you don't want to beep anymore? I'm so disappointed with my 5th incarnation of this timer that just does what it wants.
You just smashed it on camera.
It's got a mind of its own.
I might. It used to, the first one I got worked really well for a bunch of years, and then, now it doesn't. Oh, Afriel says, way to make me feel anxious. Sigh. Sorry. You blame my parents for not making me earlier. There, that light did it again, Dan.
It could just be tired, or it could be getting bad voltage. There's a lot of things that are on over here on the barge. Unit 1's pushing out some power. It's all those frames per second.
Don says, speaking of Popeye, Shelley Duvall was on the YouTube channel Grim Life Collective and spent the day with Shelley.
Oh yeah, I saw that actually.
Grim Life Collective is making a horror movie and Shelley is in it. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Shelley Duvall, was she the one, when you guys were in elementary school, did you have to go sit in the cafetorium? Did you guys have a cafetorium? Where it was the cafeteria and the auditorium? We had the tables and benches that folded up into the walls.
Yeah.
But then you'd go sit in it and it always smelled like refried beans. And you'd have to go sit in there and watch movies, and then there were Shelley Duvall movies, but it wasn't Shelley Duvall movies that she was in. She would just introduce the movie.
She would do what's the fairy tales ones?
Yeah, because she would be sitting in a little fairy forest
I have
or
little
something.
flashes of it,
yeah?
but she was
that Shelley Duvall?
Yeah, I think so. She was hosting it. We need somebody older. We need somebody older to let us know.
All our old friends, do you remember that from school? What did she do?
But she did host it, and it wasn't Lily Tomlin-ish, but kind of where she introed something. Yeah, it's this little ring light here. It's just getting different voltages from the computer it's plugged into.
It's my life. It does what I want.
Sometimes Scott Somerville says, I don't remember that. Yeah, she she would intro a short story. I still remember learning about the Dewey Decimal System, and they brought in the slides, not a projector, but the slides where it went clack clack clack.
It was Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Theater,
yes,
live-action fairy tale fantasy drama anthology television series of 27 episodes. Dang, we must have watched a bunch of them because I remember the heck
What
out
years
of that.
was that?
It was on Showtime from 82 to 87. If it was on Showtime in the 80s, how were we watching it at school?
Because by then it was probably put on cassette or rerun or put somewhere else for us
Beta.
to. Yeah, I didn't have to. Yeah, I didn't have to live there after that. So I remember. I can see it. I can see her standing there doing
It might
that.
have been sold to schools.
I watched, yeah, that's true. It could have been sold to schools. I watched some movie the other day where Hulk Hogan's an alien that comes to town and babysits a house where the dad is Christopher Lloyd and the mom is Shelley Duvall. That was an interesting one. Shelley Duvall is a chick that Stanley Kubrick drives crazy, making The Shining. Yes, Shannon. And it's her stretchiness and the way she looks really like complements like Kubrick's like other like stretchy lenses and stuff that he does.
Scott says I remember hearing about that show, but I don't remember seeing it.
Okay, but will this visual, that's the visual right there. Will this
turn the brightness down?
Will this visual spark anything?
Cover your face.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Does that bring back any memories? There was a different one that... This is more like what I remember. Her looking like this.
Here, let me just go click the button.
There it goes. It did it.
Okay. No, I remember the first one more than that one. She must have done it for a while because there's an age discrepancy there. Yeah, nobody else really remembers that. I do remember that, but I don't know where I saw that at. I don't know if I recall it being at school.
Oh, that's where we were. You probably had Showtime.
I had friends. I didn't go inside the cafeteria.
No, we had to, and it wasn't at lunch. It was like, oh, it's raining outside. You're gonna spend your recess in the cafetorium watching the whatevers, or oh, it's the last week of school and we don't want to be teachers anymore. Let's go sit in the cafetorium.
Yes, where there's no PE. We're gonna watch.
Thank you, Babs Bunny says I remember watching Fairy Tale Theater. I was 10. Yes, thank you.
The hero.
Somebody knows what I'm talking about. I'm not crazy. Christine says poor Shelley has not aged well. Lately there are pics on the internet of her now. Aww.
Oh, I just skipped. I know, but I just skipped all that. This shot off the shelf earlier. Actually, I think Mooch knocked it down, so...
Probably.
I just would like to...
Does he just live in the Tito's sweater now? Now it's vodka chicken?
Well, it's still winter. It's still winter.
Chicken.
He's my friend.
It's still winter.
Yeah, so Hong Kong, I know. I won't squeeze it though.
Dawn says she looks great for 73 years young. Yeah, come on. You can't fault a woman. She's 73. We all age. Showtime and a lot of cable channels did distribute to schools. I think they did it for the tax rebates. That makes sense. But yeah, they have. I think it was like a big projection TV, like that one we inherited from your mom. Mm-hmm. And they would slide that out onto the stage in the cafetorium.
Were you ever in charge of the rack with the VHS and then the TV? You never had to move one in or out of a room?
No.
They'd come and take it during the middle of class. You're like, ooh, where are they going and what are they going to watch?
No, I didn't get to be in charge of that.
Oh, I didn't either.
Nobody put you in charge of anything. They knew better.
I know. Movie days at school was so cool. It was just, it was another day of me not doing schoolwork, but it was still the best.
Well, apparently it's done, but it was beeping that whole time, but it
okay. Are we taking it out now?
I don't know.
Are we triveting it over here? Can I bring the trivet up?
It's still kind of jiggly.
That doesn't look like it's done. The top of it's shiny.
Oh my god, we need to go on a mission to find toothpicks this weekend.
I
sent you to the store 3 times. And
okay, I found them at Stater Brothers, but I didn't like the machine that it was in.
The dispenser?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The dispenser looked... And inside the white dispenser on the black header card, the toothpicks inside there looked like they were it looked like Robin Hood made them. They were...
Sometimes they're splintery.
Dude,
yeah,
they looked... Yeah,
you can't cheap out on toothpicks.
They looked like they were going to go to a mouse's quiver. I don't... Yeah, so I didn't...
Raphael says, you guys were spoiled. We had projectors and films. Yeah, no, we had... This was in the 80s, late 80s, I remember this happening, maybe...
Yeah, late 80s, Yeah, we did that. We had a lot of the things that would come to the school then. A lot of money was put, Reagan bucks were put into our education. So we did have a lot of that fun stuff at school.
I want to go with the top brown a little bit more. I poked the toothpick and it came out clean, but I want the top just a little bit more brown.
Right. Well, in the meantime, Terry bought these Reese's Pieces cups.
Let's eat those.
Let's try them.
Oh my gosh, you were not allowed to have any more candy.
We'll have to have something before we eat the other snack.
Alright.
Are you gonna try one, Terry?
F. Vance says, movie days at my school were always the Goonies. I hate that movie. How they bullied Chunk in the beginning really bothered me. Oh, I love Goonies. We didn't watch that at school.
I went to my teacher's house to watch the Goonies when I was
okay.
4th grade or 3rd grade. I did enough stuff in school that I earned a pizza trip. And so, but like, my parents dropped me off with everybody else, and then we had pizza and soda.
At the dude's house?
No, it was a girl teacher. But we had it at her house, so like we all watched a movie and stuff. But like, we were way too young for Goonies. I was in like 3rd grade, 4th grade.
Okay, Dan, here I come with it.
These ones have like
that's pretty.
lesser, like these ones are impregnated with other Reese's Pieces, so I feel like I'm eating like the unborn.
You eat eggs.
It's got the little chunk in there, but it doesn't look like that. There's not even room for like 3 or 4 of them to like.
No, that's fake. It's an artist rendition.
I mean,
There's barely enough for one wide.
I'm down, but the potato chip ones are better.
Right. They couldn't even achieve
That had
this.
satisfying crunch all the way through.
It did, huh? They're still good though. But that package is a lie. You cannot get them stacked like that.
No, there's not room in there for all of those.
It's so good.
Adele, who is a teacher, by the way,
2 out of 5 for the gimmick. 5 out of 5 because it's a Reese's product.
says, if I even thought about doing that now, I'd lose my registration. I'm sure you're talking about inviting the students to come back to your house. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that anymore. No, the 80s were a different time. They really were.
Oh, yeah. So, I was just dropped off there.
Weird things happened in the 80s.
Over there behind that 7-Eleven on Avenue L on the west side. You know, like over there on like L and like 30th over there, that 7-Eleven there, like
right
behind there.
Yeah, no, you're not allowed to go to the teacher's house anymore. That's almost
Trend.
definitely not allowed.
Yep. Yeah, we did that.
In Trend or on the other side of the street?
Like the 7-Eleven's here, like on that side of the street, like up dirtier than the right side.
All right. This is cranberry breakfast cake. When I tilt it, I can kind of see the glittery of the sugar, but it did kind of sink down into the cake itself, so it doesn't really sit on top of it.
Crystal, that looks good. I'll get a side camera here. That looks good. That looks cooked.
The red looks pretty in it. I really like how the cranberries turned out.
Yeah, the contrast of the cranberry to the bread is pretty.
So gorgeous.
Would you like to put it in your mouth?
I would. But, I just ate this chocolate thing, and I don't want to, have too much stuff, so maybe I'll pass.
Oh, well, I hate you.
I'm just kidding. Of course I would like some.
Hannah says, I babysat for a teacher once, and then moved in with another teacher and his family after graduating. I'm going to assume you knew these teachers outside of, just teacher, that's my teacher. I was friends with a girl in 4th grade whose mom was a 5th grade teacher at the school, and I think I went to their house. I think I went to Disneyland with them once. Maybe Magic Mountain? I think so. I think my mom was friends with their friend, and we all went together. All right, so this came out pretty good. Let me see if I can show you on this camera so you can see. It looks good. It browned up nicely.
Yeah, that camera's a little bluish.
that
was a review.
The glittery sparkle shows up on it.
It does. It does.
You can see it on the camera.
Sorry it's so blue on that camera. That was like a review camera because my Brio died. That was like a review camera I'm using, so it's kind of bluish, but it looks good, Crystal.
It does.
All I remember watching in school was the cringy puberty movies and the space shuttle explosion.
Hey, weren't they worst?
Yeah, same.
The first time I watched a baby born happened way too early.
Dude, they just threw that on you in that video in health class, and all of a sudden, whoop,
Yeah,
The one I watched, they put the camera up inside to go see the baby inside before you watched it be born. That may be the exact moment I decided I was not going to birth anything.
Also, there was no GoPros back then. Those were big cameras. Those were big cameras back in the day with big battery packs. So...
Yeah, that's my least favorite movie.
Okay. In other news... Let me see if I can get closer.
Well, you gotta make sure to get some cranberries in the bite.
Ooh, that looks good.
It does look.
Can we follow it to your mouth like an airplane? Oh, never do that again.
I bet that was attractive.
I needed something to throw on the TV earlier today while I was doing stuff.
You should try it. That's very good. The
Oh my
tartness
God.
of the cranberry is dampened by the, for lack of a better word, blandness of the cake. Like the cake itself, it's got almond extract and vanilla extract in it.
Okay.
So the almond balances out the cranberry
I want that
quite
piece.
well.
Oh.
It's still hot though.
It's
it
very hot.
needs to sit around for a little bit. And
Yeah,
like,
I can't take my photo till
and-
it cools and I
and
can
like
kinda
harden up
slice
and
it's gonna hold
yeah,
together.
it'll definitely even get better tasting after it gets cooler.
Lava.
There's definitely lava. I have so many cranberries in this bite. We all just turned into fire-breathing dragons.
Oh. Good news is there's cranberries in every bite. Lots of hot, eruptible cranberries. So good.
Warm cranberries taste amazing. So I worry this isn't going to be as good after the fact, so we may want to warm it up when we eat it.
You know,
It's not overly sweet,
No, it's not.
so this could work as a breakfast, for sure. The sugar crystals add like a nice little crunch. I would do more next time. But I like the
job.
crunchiness of it.
That's good. That's success. I can't wait for it to cool down a little bit and like find its
the edge
groove.
is good.
But that is
It's
good.
a perfect.
Don says
Yeah.
cranberry lava sounds awesome.
Oh, it
I
does,
think,
Don.
I think Blake's busy, but I'm gonna go shove this in his mouth.
Oh,
Do it.
that is really fun.
That's really good.
I know that's
You
not.
guys,
Gonna,
it's really pretty. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
it's not gonna. It's not gonna last. It's gonna
No, that
get
one's
eaten
gonna go
here.
really fast.
Cranberry lava is a decent band
Ooh,
band
Dale,
name.
those blueberry cheesecake bars were my favorite. Those were so. They hit every note perfectly for me. It was the best birthday present ever. Oh, yes. Actually, that combined with my real birthday present that Crystal got me that came.
What's Blake doing? Is he racing NASCARs or is he?
He's chewing
Oh, yeah.
cranberry
He's
lava.
chewing cranberry lava in there.
Oh, hold on, Blake.
What happened? What happened, Crystal? Report back. We can hear you.
I was under the impression that he didn't really like the cranberries too much. So I gave him the last little bite that didn't really have cranberries in it, and he said it needs more cranberries. So now I'm going to bring him a piece that actually has cranberries in it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, be prepared. It's hot lava.
I was worried that it had too many
Yeah, just toss some on
cranberries.
the
No, I
plate.
think that's just about
then he
right.
can handle it.
They're just hot. They're just so hot.
They are still very, very hot.
It is very, very hot, but it's a win.
But yeah, this is definitely a good recipe. I like this one. I would make this again. It's a good like holiday. To me, cranberries are like a holiday thing.
Yeah.
Like that's when you see them more in store. I think you can get them all year. I mean, you can
I
get
don't
mostly
know.
anything all year. But you
Maybe-
see like
maybe
piles
not
of the
so much,
bags
but, yeah.
at Christmas time and stuff. So this would be a good like Christmas morning breakfast or just holiday season.
Yeah.
It will work as a dessert, like
You
as a
could-
coffee
you know-
cake kind of thing.
It would. I think you could switch it in the summertime even if you wanted to. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
instead of a blueberry, you could do a cranberry. Like with
Absolutely.
this recipe, it would work.
Yeah, that was good. I'm a fan. I recommend this. We'll see how it holds up. You guys know I wait for my review to post it Sunday, so I have a couple days to eat it, see how it holds up over the couple of days.
You know what? Tomorrow at Dantex 2.0, we will give it another try. Like, we'll bring out another little piece and eat it and see what it's like the day after that it's not burnt my tongue. So I might be question number 1 tomorrow, because I might be cranberry mouth.
Dale's suggesting maybe save the sugar nuggets for the very end and put them on top just before you serve it. I wouldn't want to do that because I feel like they would just fall right off because it's solid on top. But you could probably, like 10 minutes before it's done cooking, put it on then so it's still soft on top, but they won't sink in as much. Or just put more. Just more. I wasn't sure how much to put on it. It just says like sugar crystals. It doesn't tell you how much, right? I don't think it did. No, it says 2 tablespoons. I guess I could have looked at that before I put it on there. I would definitely put a full 2 tablespoons. I don't know that I put that much on there, but more of it would be good.
Whatever you want to do is all just happy to me. It's
Yeah.
all to say.
Good. I'm glad you guys like it.
Yeah, I thought
this
that
might
was
be
good.
gone before the weekend's
Do
over.
you-
10 curls.
What'd you say?
10 curls out of 10 curls.
What was Blake's review? I asked him and he said it needed more cranberries.
He was gonna eat it right now. He was
Oh.
blowing on it. It was hot.
Fair
Do
enough.
you feel that it needs a drizzle?
No, I don't think it does because the cranberry adds a good like tartness / sweetness everything's always good. Like, I would not turn it down.
No, I mean, visually
like,
it would fill it out, but like, I think that would be too much at that point. I think that would be too sweet.
It's because it's not very sweet. It's not like sugary sweet. It's got the crystals, but there's not too many of them. And like I said, the bread is kind of unflavored, aside from the almond. Like, the bread doesn't have a strong sweet flavor to it. So the cranberry helps to add that sweetness and flavor. I think it's good just as is. I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'll make it in the cookbook, but definitely y'all should try this. This one's good.
Yeah.
My cookbook's getting full. Here's the problem. My cookbook's divided into like drinks and appetizers and main courses, and all I have are desserts. So I think I need to start taking those pages out so I can just fill the whole thing with desserts. This is I need a new personalized cookbook. I saw one that was like $50, Dan. I was thinking about using my gift card for it.
Yeah.
It looked really fancy.
Yeah, it'd be like the Necronomicon. You could like put all your spells
I
in there.
didn't love the pages though.
I think that would be kind of cool. Oh, right. That's a problem.
That matters.
Mm-hmm.
That matters.
It had 4 different options, and I've been looking at it and trying to look at the different options for the pages, and I'm not really sure which one I like and could use because I need lots of space, and who knows. Breaking news: Cranberry Lava is is headlining the second stage at Warped Tour.
Yay.
I love you, Chris. So yeah, try it. We'll try it again tomorrow. Let you guys know what we think when it's not cranberry lava. But I think this is a win. If you like cranberries, you should definitely try this one.
Good job.
Thanks.
Good job.
That's all. I'm done.
Yes, so we'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow at 6 p.m. for...
Yeah, Dantics 2.0, where you'll get to guess in the chat. It's your guys' favorite game. So
Yes.
we'll be doing that. It'll be a lot of fun. There is a pitch around where it's not it's not educational. It's fun.
Yes.
It's fun. It'll be a new set of 5 categories, or 4, depends on how Crystal feels tonight.
I can whip up 10 more
You
questions.
whip up 10 more questions.
It might just be a random category.
Yes.
That light's driving me crazy.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, that's what we're down to for lights.
Hannah, I will check the message. Yes, thank you. Why no show Wednesday? We have a lot of other things that we are working on, and you guys see us for 2 hours on camera. It takes a lot longer than that to plan for and set up shows and take down shows and get our house back to normal. So we basically lose an entire evening if we do a weeknight show. So we just kind of put those on hiatus for a bit while we work on some other things we have going on.
They might come back like the summer or through March, like once it starts getting like summertime. But like right now through January and February, I would love to like the little bit of downtime of just not thinking of a show on Wednesday helps a little bit here and there. But they're not gone forever.
No crisis. Nothing happened.
No.
This is planned ahead just for us to buy us another evening. Like I said, I come home from work, I get ready, like we're setting up, we do the 2-hour show, we unset up, and then like pretty much the night's over. Like, oh crap, but now we have to eat because the show's over and we took everything down and put everything away, and before you know it, it's like 10:30 at night. So it's just to try to give us more hours in the week to work on things that we need to get done.
But we'll still have some Wednesday shows here and there. It's not gone forever.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll do some stuff. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys.
All right, everybody, have a good night.
Yep. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up on the way out. Thank you guys all for being here, supporting us, for chatting with us, for super chatting us. We appreciate all of you. And we will see you guys tomorrow.
We're always excited after the camera goes off. We always zip around the house for like the next half an hour.
Oh yeah, we'll spend half an hour just like, and then this happened, and that was fun, and I liked it when this happened, and we'll talk about the things and the stuff, and then we spend an hour dismantling and putting away. So
it's a good night. Like it's happy energy though.
Yes.
Thanks for showing up to help us with happy energy.
Absolutely.
See you
Couldn't
tomorrow.
do it without you guys. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Oh,
The
music's always to dance for a second or something.
What's the song? I don't hear any music or a beat, and I'm dancing to nothing.
How long can I keep you doing that?
I'm done.